Oh yeah, we're rich. Forgot.
We're fucking.
So yeah, it's our second session, and Terry's here,
Howdy, burritos!
and we have to get him caught up on the level up. So as we're waiting for that, quick recap. Sorry, that was the root beer talking. So we started off in Inverness, a little farming town that I based off of Belleville, Terry, and these three ended up meeting at the Lamplighter restaurant and survived a dragon attack. Only because it seemed like the dragon got called off from something. After figuring out what the hell had happened, talking with the mayor and getting down to calm down, and meeting our villain, a dragonborn named Archon the Cruel. After trying to figure out what to do and what they were up to, they decided to go talk to the local sphinx.
Because that's a thing every town has.
Not every town, but this one does, led by the mayor. The mayor led them down to the catacombs to talk to the sphinx, and after solving some riddles, one of which I'm surprised legitimately stumped you,
I couldn't think
they figured out that Archon and his entourage, who, let's be honest, they basically are a cult, are trying to bring Tiamat, break her out of her prison in the first layer of hell, which, as you can imagine, is a no-no. A big no-no. So they were told the best way to stop it is to gather up 10 MacGuffins and take them to an island in the ocean, which is where the ritual is going to be taking place, and put a stop to their evil ways, their evil deeds, if you will. And that's where we started, as you guys are now. Oh, that's not where we're starting, because we forgot to mention that this guy found a laser rifle.
I got a pew-pew.
He got a pew-pew. Just to recap, we have a human wizard from real-world Baltimore, somehow lost in this magic universe. We have a Paragon, a bunny man, a rogue, and a... What were you again?
A Ladrin trickery cleric.
An Eladrin trickery cleric, that's right. I have it written down, and I didn't bother to look in my book. Now we're just waiting for Terry to get
I am
caught up on the level up.
Yep, working on it as fast as I can. Trying to...
Rogue is a strong word. I prefer the word scout.
I can light on my feet. Back for petty thief.
Well, as we're doing that, it's now time to leave the catacombs, and it's now pushing, I want to say about, in universe, about 5:30 at night. Everything seems to have calmed down a little bit. What are you guys wanting to do?
I would like to look in. I have a scholar's pack and I have a book of lore.
Okay.
I'd like to start flipping through this book to see if I can find any information on this gun.
Okay.
Where it came from, if there's more, things like that. How old is it? If it's part of some ancient civilization.
Okay, high or low? On the die roll.
Let's go low.
5. You managed to find a few things. It came from an ancient civilization called Alcatel, which is just this world's version of Atlantis, basically. They vanished maybe a little more than 1,600 years ago. Or less vanished, more destroyed. But they did leave behind a lot of things, including, as I believe was mentioned last session, some lost technology, including this laser rifle. So you're looking at this laser rifle probably being somewhere in the range of anywhere from 1,600 to maybe 3,000 years old.
So I'm looking at it. It's definitely different than what I have. I offer it to... You want to hold it? Can you hold it?
He can. It's relatively light. I'd say it weighs about the same as your average and for a rifle, so maybe you're looking at maybe 5 or 6 pounds at most.
So it could be as light as
Potentially.
I confusedly take it,
But now,
and I look at it and I'm like,
don't point that barrel at anybody you don't want to kill.
Once it at you. Like this? No fucking...
should I make an investigation check or something?
I imagine
figure out
like,
what the hell this thing does.
What's the barrel? Points it directly at him. Because you give it a weapon of mass destruction. What's the first thing you do? Look at him again.
6.
Okay, what were you wanting to do with that again?
Trying to figure out, like, how it operates.
You have no idea.
Buttons. I'm just gonna start.
You just know he picked it up and it shot a beam of light that blew up a wall.
The fact that
So I'm gonna hold it like a person who's never held a gun before, and I'm just gonna start, like, putting the stock on my shoulder to start pressing the buttons that I find or pulling whatever lever.
There aren't any. There aren't any buttons. It's just kind of like you have the magazine right in front of the handle and the trigger, and then you have the barrel for the handhold and the barrel itself that the projectile comes out of. And the butt socket. Basically, it's an M. It's an M4 without the ejector.
I'm gonna turn the barrel around, look down the barrel, and be like, "Is something come out of here?"
Yeah, it does.
What?
I take it back.
Oh, hey, I was looking at that.
I know you're looking at that.
I was looking at it.
You're looking
You
at
gave it to me.
You're looking at the dangerous end of it.
Looking at the barrel.
I will teach everybody how to shoot this because I am not as proficient with guns as I wish I was.
A gun.
Gun. Yeah, this is a gun.
The fact you are familiar with a strange device like that is curious.
Where I'm from, they had things very similar to these.
Where you're from? This is the first I've...
This is a campfire story. We need to keep moving.
Actually, it's not the first because if you'll recall, when he met with the Sphinx said, "Man from Baltimore, man out of time."
Yeah, but that's... they don't know the connection.
True.
This is a campfire story. I just
I
swing
saw it
back
on a
and
musket
forth.
I saw a musket on a trade boat once. Is that how much powder does that use?
It doesn't use powder. This is a special energy sort of thing.
So you're telling me that everything that it needs to fire is stored in that weapon?
And in these two, I hold up to the clips, and within these batteries?
Essentially.
Within these batteries.
Each one You can say that each one basically has 30 charges. Once the charges are gone, it's rendered completely useless.
We're gonna have we'll talk when we start traveling.
Adventure!
Right now,
And I start jumping away.
Well, we have a few hours before it gets dark.
we should consider planning our route.
I'm already just running up the stairs.
I'll follow you. I'll just free to follow too. I don't know about you, but I will see about getting a start on finding the trail. The fresher, the better.
Okay. Davlo,
Yes,
how are you about walking?
I love walking.
I was afraid you say that.
I will do it on my own if you are concerned. I will happily my tracking is mostly urban, but I should at least know to find the signs of those things they had with them.
Okay, because I was thinking horse and carriage. No? Oh, well, fuck you guys.
Who do you propose would drive it?
You don't know how to drive?
Sorry.
You're right.
No, I don't. I've lived in a city my entire life.
And you've never driven a carriage.
That's a specific proficiency, isn't it?
Yeah, land
Yes.
vehicle.
I think it is, land vehicle.
See, sound kind of prejudiced.
Jason's over here like, has this guy never encountered the Amish?
Let me put it like this. Where I'm from, if
What are the Amish?
you are, the streets are maybe 10 feet wide.
Mm.
And that's filled with shops and booths and people going about their day.
Too big for carriages.
And I've never had reason to leave the city before recent.
That's fair. Okay, we're walking then. Davlo, good news, we're walking.
Yay! But where are we going to stay while we're staying here?
That's a good question. Where's the nearest inn?
I'll just still be made up on the fly.
Actually, I'm reminded of something. Did you not say you were employed here?
Shit.
That is a thing, yes.
I need to go to the lamplighter, guys. I'll catch up with you all in a bit.
Oh, okay.
While he's doing that, Dad's going to just go out and at least try and get an idea of what direction the cult was going.
They came from the east, so you imagine... Make a survival check.
Oh, yay, survival.
I'm going with him. I will.
You can make a survival check too, if you
Can I
want.
help him? Well,
Or
actually,
you could do one with advantage.
Alright.
might as well. I'm guessing that you have a higher stat.
It's a 3. 17 with the advantage.
Okay, so they came from the east, so they came from the west, which means that they were east of town. So you head to the eastern end of town, and you see, as you dig around, it's starting to get a little dim. As you start looking around, you eventually do spot, those look like tracks. Headed in a roughly eastern direction. Mostly on foot, but if you want to follow a little bit more, after maybe a couple miles, you do eventually find, like, tire tracks, like wagons.
Okay. Alright. That's what John will be doing. He's trying to find the trail and get an idea.
I'm just like on the ground with him. I'm like, I think I see something here. Come look at this. Meanwhile, I'm just like eating grass or whatever that I find. Can I make a survival check to see if I find onion grass?
Somewhat.
Onion grass.
Okay, go ahead.
Natural 1.
It's just normal grass.
I find what I think is onion grass.
You pull it up and it's a mandrake. Don't touch that one. Don't touch that one. Don't touch that one. Shut up.
Are they like the equivalent of root babies? They're root babies.
The babies that will kill you.
That's fair.
I am shocked that is a second-year class in Hogwarts. Yes, this can kill you if you're not careful. Yes, we're taking the extreme precaution of just making sure the ones we're doing will knock you out, but still!
It's okay. You have earmuffs. It doesn't work.
No, seriously.
Poor Neville can attest to that. Poor boy.
Granted, yes, Neville fainted. He didn't wasn't knocked out from the mandrakes, but still.
Hogwarts is kind of fucked up if you think about it.
Yes! Also, owls are their mailmen. Nature's slowest flying bird. I am not Brennan Lee Mulligan, but I know that.
Anyway. So is that what all you guys are doing?
That's all I'm doing. I don't know about you.
Alright, we're going... Wait, what?
I was gonna, like, whenever I gather that he has an inkling, I'm just gonna, like, leave him to hop back to town or where we last left off, waiting for him to come back.
Okay. We're going to cut back to you at the lamplighter now. You eventually get in, and it's not terribly busy, but considering the events of the day, that makes sense.
I'm going to look for the tabaxi that is my employer. It was the tabaxi that was?
It was a tabaxi, yeah.
It was.
He's still there. You spot him behind the counter.
I tried flagging them.
He looks up after putting out a plate, looks up and sees you. Waves you over.
Hey,
What's up?
I appreciate you offering me a job, but I'm going to be doing some work at the behest of the mayor, and there's going to be an evac anyway.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, the mayor's going to bring it up, and he'll give you more details, but I can't hold on to the job. However, I would like to ask if you have any spare cooking utensils so I can hone my craft and maybe come back if things don't work out.
That, unfortunately, I can't do.
That's fair.
I mean, maybe whatever job this is, you might find someone on the road.
That's fair. Well, hey, I appreciate the offer. Thank you very much.
I understand.
Yeah.
Especially when a dragon attacks, that's to make people consider certain other priorities.
Yeah, we're gonna be fighting the good fight, hopefully. You guys just gotta focus on staying safe, okay?
You too.
I wander up.
Alright. That's about the time that Thavlo comes hopping down the road.
Hello.
Jason!
Hey, I see you there.
God damn it. Heavy rain intensifies.
What's good, Tablo?
Oh, I was just helping Jadon get a inkling on that trail.
Is it Jadan or Jadon?
Jaden.
Jaden, that's it.
right.
Yes, that's Jaden.
An appropriately ambiguous name.
Yeah.
How do you spell his name?
Jadan.
God damn it.
What?
I think of Jaden, Braden, Hayden, Jaden.
God.
Jaden.
And it is
Jaden.
he for the day.
I know, but you see my point where
I know.
Well,
I was helping Jadon get an inkling on that trail of those guys, those cultists.
what'd you find?
What did we find?
You found a bunch of tracks, started off on foot, but eventually turned to wagon trails headed east.
We found a bunch of foot trails and some wagon trails heading east.
Do I have a map on me by chance?
Uh,
I know I have a map, but do I have
you do not.
What, I'm trying to think what would be east. Where would they be headed?
Beats me.
I would ask for a roll, but since neither of you are from here, I don't think it would apply.
They must be really looking for
Would
some good grass.
would my book of lore help?
Sure, make an investigation check on this one.
16.
Okay, you flip through, you eventually find a subject on this country, and you find the section on this town, and east of this town there's a lot of plains, some forests, a little bit southeast are the Twin Cities of St. Vincent and de Paul, which I'm still trying to figure out what those are for. This is all kind of still being built as we go. You also have the city of Pokreon, which your book doesn't mention it, but you remember here, I believe I had the Sphinx say last time that it's a ghost town now.
Yes.
And then you have the port city of Angel Spires, which is also the capital, so could be any one of those. Well, you kind of rule out the Pokreon because why would they go there? It's a ghost town. Unless they want to hide, but...
Didn't the Sphinx talk about the split piece of Bahamut?
Yeah.
And
One of... you're not sure if the cult would know about that, though. I don't... Actually, make a general intelligence check on that one.
general intelligence?
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, look at you. 21.
There is the possibility they might know, especially if their leader, that big red dragonborn, is the champion of Tiamat, as he was called. So there is the possibility that they may know if Tiamat would have said something to him.
We need to go back and tell
Jaden.
Jaden.
Jad
N. I'm
I was
writing
going to say,
that
would it
down.
help to write it down?
I keep wanting to say Jadon because that's a cool fucking name.
That's what I said last session. It sounds very similar.
I followed your rule.
Okay, why?
Yes, we did.
I was convinced somehow that it was Jadon. Somehow I got it in my brain.
Jad. Right now that's in my head.
What?
I'm going to keep fucking this up, and I apologize so much.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I know the spelling is Jadan. There is no easy way to pronounce the damn thing.
You did that on purpose.
I am going with Jaden simply as a case of
Jaden.
it's easier to kind of break down.
Jaden. You could always change the name every time you change your...
Look, at least it's not some
Okay.
Lovecraftian horror name that you need like 10 mouths to pronounce.
Whoa!
Okay, you want to put that in a language
You
everybody can understand?
Oh, shit.
I also kiss on it.
That's concerning.
I joke.
Anyway.
I'm not. Hey, Van Helsing, do me a favor, kill that thing.
We need to go back to Jada.
Why?
I think I know where they're heading.
Where?
What's the name of the town?
Pokrion.
Pokrion.
It's looking at considering that it's still in considering that it's still in this country. The Sphinx said it was northeast of Inverness. It's probably the closest one.
That might be our first destination. We should probably consider resting for the night, then gearing up before the evac.
I wonder if they're going to pay them a friendly visit too. If they were rabbits, I'd guess that they were looking for some good grass, but they're not.
No, they're much less friendly than you are, which I appreciate greatly.
Well, I'm
Now, when you say grass, are you talking about the grass that actually grows on the ground, or
grass. Definitely the grass on the ground.
But there's also the rabbit grass of Easter Island.
Anyway,
We need to go find Dad, so we can go get him filled in, make a plan. We'll meet at an inn or somewhere, start planning this out, rest, gear up by tomorrow. Then we're off to adventure.
Well, on our way there, would you like to play some grass pebble shears?
Grass
What?
Cheers.
I was thinking of rabbit-sized things to compare rock, paper, scissors to.
Grass pebbles shears.
Grass, pebble, shears.
Rock paper scissors.
Grass, pebble, shears. Look, I used to play it all the time in my home village.
Yeah,
You have a lot of funny names for a lot of things.
Yeah, best 2 out of 3. Let's go.
Kosh, Rag,
So we're just on the way playing rock, paper, scissors.
I love
Pebble beats shears.
I love the idea that we all have the same concept of a game, but different names for the pieces. For Chad, Kosh,
Shear cut grass.
Rag, Sheep,
This
Shank.
game's bullshit.
I'm sorry, but I think my favorite is still Critical Role. They were with a new player and trying to teach him how to play the game, and he's like, I don't know how to do this, and another character just screams, "What? You never played Boulder Parchment Shears?"
Oh god.
Which ended with the new guy getting punched in the face.
God.
Sir,
Anyway,
I thank you. You know not what you've done.
anyway, what are you up to at this point?
Well, after I would
All you know is he hopped back to town.
after I would get a rough idea of direction, I guess I would start heading back. Would I perhaps see a stranger just outside town?
High or low?
I thought,
Hi.
yes, I'm right or wrong. I'm just going blanks.
Describe yourself. I rolled a 17.
So, I am just this tall, 8-foot, fucking strong-built unit of a man with a bit of a dull green color and full decked-out chainmail armor with the proper old-fashioned, fully encased metal helmet with the visor down. Walking with a battle axe on my right in my belt, a great sword in my back, and a book bound and held onto my belt.
Okay, how far away do I see him?
As you turn and start making your way back to town, you get about half a mile back to town, and you see maybe about 100 yards away that figure, I almost said that thing.
I mean, that thing is
Coming almost perpendicular to your direction, perpendicular to you from the north.
Okay.
You're headed west. He's coming north to south.
Okay. From what I can see, do they look like they might have matched the general idea of what the cult members may have carried themselves, looked like?
The ones that you saw were more kind of looking like basically a death metal band, coupled with some people wearing robes of the metallic colors.
Okay.
This guy, really not so much, but as you get closer, maybe within 20 yards of each other, you can see this is an absolute unit of a Hulk.
and he He carries himself shoulders broad and walks like the man. Trying to think of, walks like someone who the rivers would part for. He did not ford the river. The river parts its ways for him.
Okay.
It's a noble.
Huh?
Kind of like noble.
More like he just straight up is either you're going to part ways for me or we're going to have a problem here.
Nobility. Listen.
He definitely did
Posh.
self-entitled. The self-entitlement.
And you, as you're walking, you catch out of the corner of your eye this, what'd you look like again?
Well, dark skin, maybe more of a wood color, wearing, some form of, let me actually grab the image again so I can probably describe it.
You got it.
That'd be a good idea.
Wearing a bit of armor, largely shades of brown, but a red trim along it. There's the jacket themselves kind of leads into what kind of might be best described as kind of like a skirt, with green hair that is streaked with pink. On their hip there is a short sword and a whip.
That's what you see out of the corner of your eye.
So I continue walking straight, keeping kind of an eye on him to see if he does anything.
Make a perception check.
13. Alright, shit. Fine. Fuck. Sorry. 16. My bad.
You can kind of get the idea that he's probably doing the same to you see and, like, maybe trying to size you up, see if you're a threat.
Got a problem with me, stranger? Actually, let me try that again. I think I can actually ogre voice on you. It fucking works. You got a problem with me, stranger?
It depends. The last stranger I've seen around this town tried to kill the mayor and extort them for supplies after seeking a dragon. Know anything about that?
But I know about the dragon factor.
Just make a general intelligence check.
Sure. That is an 11, sir.
That would explain the giant figure you saw flying to the east earlier.
That explains what I saw. Or, that explains what I saw then.
Yeah. What did you see?
Something big flying.
Well, that might have been the dragon, but I'm guessing if that's what you saw, did you see the cult that was following it?
No,
That one you did not know.
I don't tend to matter myself with other problems.
Lucky you. Unfortunately, they intend to, as far as I gather, they intend to make it everyone's problem.
Let me guess, you plan to do something about this.
Perhaps not. Let's put it like this. The last thing I want in this world at the moment is a pissed off dragon god.
Dragon God.
Yep, one with 5 heads.
I make a religion check.
Religion check.
That is a, I don't have any, no I don't. So 15.
You might have heard bedtime stories about something like that.
Would I know that Tiamat, or would I just know the rough story?
You would know the general story, not so much the name. Just the general story about a dragon god locked away in hell.
So I'm just thinking of bedtime stories. But, if you aim to do something about it, if you need a sellsword, I'd be more than happy to oblige.
A sellsword. I know the business, but most sellswords at least have some code they work off of. What's yours?
You pay me, I do the job.
Well, I wouldn't say it's strictly up to me. There's a couple others you may want to meet, though.
Well, guess I should meet them then. Why don't you try and strike a deal here then?
And I will walk behind you the entire way.
I said, you're going to show me where we're going, or are we just walking whichever direction I want?
Show the way we're going, but I'm walking behind you. And if you slow down, you will feel the point of a short sword at your back.
He wouldn't slow down. He'd continue walking. But I wouldn't slow down. But what I noticed the short sword. Can I make a perception check for that?
And I'm actually going to try to do it very discreetly, so I'm going to do that with sleight of hand.
Okay. You won.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, not a fucking hoping chance. I rolled 2.
What's
The fuck is passive? 8?
Passive is perception plus 10.
Perception plus 10, so 13.
So we match that.
You would match, so
Re-roll.
rollies.
Rollies, just straight roll it.
Yeah.
Probably won.
12.
Yeah, you won.
Damn it.
I just continue walking. I don't slow down at any point. I just keep on soldiering on.
And as you guys are still walking down the street playing your game of not rock, paper, scissors.
As soon as,
Let me know when
I finally got you!
yeah.
Finally!
After a few minutes walking down the street, you hear someone yell, "I finally got you!"
And then
And as you guys round the curve, you almost practically bump into these guys.
Oh shit.
You see a tall human in like a white coat and kind of rather odd attire, and a 4-foot tall bunny.
You are basically two of me put on top of each other in
Yeah.
a trench coat.
And you guys see him walking behind this absolute unit
With a short sword in hand.
You, Jason, you're just like, huh. You, on the other hand, Davlo, you're like, ow.
So basically, I'm looking at him, probably after he notices, but I don't care. I'm just like, well, I'd say that you got lucky. Not everyone can be good at fucking grass, pebble, and shears.
Pay attention.
I had to come around and see you guys. You two playing Boulder Shield Pincer?
What?
From behind say, that actually looks more like Kosh Rag Ship.
I have 4 different names for this game.
I think my hands on it's just Boulder Shield Pincer.
Something tells me we all have the same name for the same game.
What's there to say? Boulder Shield Pincer.
Grass, pebble, shield, shears.
What do you call it?
Fucking headache.
I just beat him at.
I found him
Why you
outside.
just...
I found him outside town.
Oh my god.
He's a sellsword, and he tentatively offered his services.
Did I ever notice that he had a sword to his back?
Yeah. Do you still have your...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
That's why I pulled my wand.
Is he a cultist?
I don't know.
Is he our prisoner? I didn't know he took that.
At this point, I imagine I probably look behind
Yes.
you. Do you really think I'm a threat?
I don't know.
I don't tend to threaten clients.
Clients. Did you hire this guy without telling us?
No, I brought him here so we could talk. Like I said, he's tentatively offered his services. But I don't trust him. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Are you a baker?
Did you say baker or beggar?
Baker.
Okay, Baker with a K. Okay.
Okay.
I heard Baker the first time too. Why would you think I'm a Baker?
Because those are the only guys I've ever seen in armor on a trade ship, I think.
You don't get out much, do you, kid?
He's new.
I can tell.
I come from the far easternmost island.
Real
Green
quick,
as grass.
what was your scissor analogy?
Oh god, you're writing it down.
Shield, pincers. And
Pincers.
I legitimately thought this out. My brain went,
I have written them all down.
Oh my god, you wrote them all down.
like I say, shield blocks boulder. Because, okay. Pincer beats shield because block one, the other one gets around. Now, have you ever tried to pincer a boulder? Boulder don't care.
Okay, yeah. So I had to take that all down. Rock, paper, scissors, grass, pebble, shears, boulder, shield, pincers, contract, ship.
The madness you brought. Congrats.
The environments we all grew up in tells a lot.
So, what? Sellsword. All right. First off, what's your name?
Clay Hudson.
Clay. Okay, I'm Jason Whitaker.
Your neck's starting to get a little sore from looking up at him.
No, my brain just keeps forgetting. Jason!
Should we sit down and have this talk?
Yeah. I slowly put the wand away.
You two make a retroactive perception check.
Oh, me too?
Yeah, both of you.
Dirty, stinky, mod 20. Stinky 20.
They're not making a perception check for that.
12.
Okay, you, not really. You, as you were going by, you did notice an inn a few streets back. You didn't quite catch the name, you just saw inn.
Well, there's an inn a few streets back that we can go to. I'm quite thirsty.
Okay. Makes no difference to me.
How did you get so tall?
You never seen a half orc, have you?
A what?
Half orc.
A half orc.
Yes.
No.
That's what happens when an orc has a child with, in my case, a human.
That sounds would be incredibly painful.
I never asked my mother how she liked it.
Oh, God!
So the inn was which way?
A few streets back that way.
Thank you, Thava.
Let's hope they have something to wipe your memory.
You make your way back there, and you eventually see its full name, the Leaky Faucet Inn.
That's certainly a multitude of levels.
But upon walking in, nothing appears to be leaking at all.
That's just worrying even more!
In fact, it's actually seems kind of like a relatively cozy tavern downstairs with the rooms up top. But there doesn't seem to be it, but there's no one downstairs except for maybe one person at the bar who, as soon as you guys walk in, is like, "Take a seat, fellas, I'll be right with you."
Thank you.
Is there a table kind of in a dark corner?
Yeah.
Are there any doors near that table?
No, it's pretty well locked, no doors, no windows.
Okay. See a table we can use.
Sounds good to me. Unless you guys want to sit at the bar.
I immediately just sit at the table that was recommended here. I'm just sitting there.
Jaden will find a seat on this table where their back is not facing the door.
I'm imagining that even as I'm sitting down right up to this table, like, the table just comes up to, like, my collarbone.
You need a booster seat.
A booster seat.
I prop my spellbook into your ass. They just sit on this.
How dare you? Magic. I take a seat on whatever seat is empty.
Yeah, basically what I look like is I'm a 4 foot tall, light brown colored rabbit with seeming, leather armor, various buckles and straps. You can gather what it's for. With basically beneath that, like a black, dark grayish commoner's tunic and commoner's pants. Nothing below the knees because I'm a rabbit. Rabbit foot.
Minor quick retcon. If I just had a thought there, and if I had to fact check myself, I'm getting Goliath and half-orcs fucked up again. 6 feet tall, not 8 feet. I'm thinking Goliath again. Goliath are 8 feet.
Still relatively tall.
Still tall as
Almost two
fuck,
of
but
you
not
still.
but not 2 of you. I'm 1.5 of you. Slightly less intimidating. Slightly. Yeah, but 5 to 6 feet, so call it 6.
That's the human thing.
Hmm?
That's the human part of it. Being a
Yeah.
little shorter.
Damn it, Mom! Why you gotta make me short?
Not long after you guys sit down, the barkeep comes over. "Evening, fellas. What can I do for you?"
What is he? Is he a human or what?
Pointed ears tells you probably either elf or half elf.
Hello, knife ears.
Ooh!
I've heard it before.
I am going to reach out and grab his shoulder and say, "I'm sorry, he's unaware of some of the connotation.
He looks over to you and says, "Son,
I'm just smiling at him.
that kind of talk would get you fed to the dinosaurs in the jungles."
Well, Well, I heard someone else use it on somebody else, and they
On
seemed to have
me.
a great conversation.
And it is not a pleasant term.
Put it this way. Do that at Elven Town. They will never find your body.
Of course not. Like I just said, we'd feed him to the dinosaurs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very much.
You can tell with his skin tone, this guy probably comes from the forest or the jungles.
I'm just kind of holding my head, just like I was not ready for today.
I don't think anybody was.
My head's still hurting from all the rock paper scissors versions.
The 4 versions we know of.
It's like Monopoly has 50 different versions, but it's the same fucking game.
I am making it a quest now
Oh god.
to find every different version of the rock, paper, scissors.
See, now here's the fun part is that Kenny down the line, we're going to have a time where we're going to bump to an NPC, they're going to mention another version, and your head's just going to explode like a melon.
No, generally people only have 2 different names for it, which is either rock, paper, scissors or boulder, paper, shears. Or boulder, parchment, shears. It all depends on where you are. Mostly, though, it's rock, paper, scissors. So
Well,
you don't need to worry.
I apologize to the barkeep, and I asked for some water.
Okay, water. You look like you need something heavy.
What gave me away?
The fact that you're holding your head in your hands like you already have a hangover.
Whiskey, please.
Beer.
What do you have in bottles?
Mead.
You can meet.
He comes back a little bit later. You've got a little glass of water. You've got a bottle of whiskey with like a shot glass.
Like, you are a king.
You got a bottle of mead.
I pass in 2 gold.
And you got a mug of beer.
Tackard.
I hand him a gold.
I'll slide 2.
Y'all ready to order something to eat, or you want to wait a little bit?
Can I eat my own food? I happen to have some hay.
Nah, fuck that. Try this. I'm gonna give you one of my kapuakus, but I'm gonna wait. I want to try something. I split it in half, and I'm gonna press the digitate and chill one of them. And I'm gonna put them both down. Like, you want the chilled one or the normal one?
I'll take the cold one.
Try the cold one. You know how it is.
I can only.
Oh, what the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
It's a fruit.
Oh.
It's a rare tropical fruit.
McCann will say, we have a bit of business to discuss with our associate, and I would prefer if we do that before we eat, and if anyone has any unless anyone has any objections.
Fair enough.
Can you try the fruit first?
Go ahead. That's fine. Like, before we put in a problem.
The bar keeps at you. Fair enough, and walks off.
I uncork it.
I can best describe that as, in modern terms, vanilla ice cream. It's very chilled, very creamy, actually quite good. It turns out this fruit is actually used in the tropics as an ice cream ingredient.
Interesting.
This is delicious. Where did you find this?
Found it at a vendor.
Oh.
Yeah. Tastes like ice cream.
What?
Ice cream.
What's that?
It's frozen milk.
Why would you
Frozen milk with like sugar and cream.
Why would
I wonder if all you humans are as weird.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
It's unique in that regard. Most humans I know don't bother with anything like sugar or cream.
I have sweet tooth. Assuming.
I've had sugar before.
If you guys look, all you'll see is I uncork the mead bottle and just barely lift my visor just enough to let the lip of the bottle get by.
So we haven't seen your face yet.
There a
He's like the Mandalorian.
Oh God, is there a reason you don't want people to see your face?
In this business, you have a lot of enemies. Those enemies may know me, a lot of them know me on my face from before. So, I don't show them my face. Or the time where I did this drunk without a home.
Have a
We're talking about the guy who was talking to the sphinx while chewing on a head of lettuce.
Made enemies in this job early without a helmet. Now I wear a helmet so that enemies don't find me. Less hassle to deal with. Keep me focused on the current task at hand.
Your food's gone.
I'm just like cheeks full, wide-eyed, and curious, with a smile.
I don't have
Make
to
a
worry
Constitution
about
saving throw.
that.
Oh God, this is the karma for my actions.
If I get in a spot of trouble, well,
10.
I can
Your mouth is nice and cool, but then you suddenly
Stay
feel a cold
discreet for a while
pain in your forehead.
without people knowing.
Ah!
Try that a brain freeze.
Try that again.
I just start holding my head.
The sideshow's distracted me.
Well,
Sorry.
I've never had to worry about that.
It's cold. So cold.
If
So cold. Unbelievably cold.
if something
normal
happens
one.
and I may make an enemy, well, they'll look for one person who may not be
I'm holding
looking.
on to it.
They may
I'm holding my head
Look
until
for
it
a
goes
person
away.
who's no longer to be found. They may look for someone with bright orange and red hair. Might find someone who looks similar but with green and pink hair.
All better.
Or someone who's more mannish than the woman they met.
Say, well, I've had some associates over the years who take similar tactics. Never been much my style.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's not a tactic. That's part of my very being.
You make one.
Are you familiar with Eladrin?
No, I can't say I am.
Type of elf. We can change our appearances largely based on seasons. Some are a bit more different, like me. Today I'm a guy. Tomorrow I might be a woman.
I just stay silent for a second for me, see me shake my head. That's a unique one, I'll give you that.
It's a lot easier if you don't think about it. Now, when we get to the topic at hand, why can't we see your face? You're expecting us to hire you. We can't see your face.
I would call it also a bit of a personal thing. I don't want people seeing my face.
Well, I take a sip of my whiskey and like, well, I don't fucking trust you.
That's
What do you think of that?
Can't say I blame you. Trusting a stranger on blind faith alone will get you killed in many places.
I'm just eating fruit. Just
Your fruit's gone by this point. Your,
Okay.
as is your
My service
brain
is
freeze.
simple as is. Gave you the coin. It is the you have my sword. That goes, and I'm sure it's already thought in your head. I'm willing to do payment afterwards. I imagine, given off what your patriot had left me know, there is an adventure at hand, and generally there tends to be at least some net level of income at the end. I'd be willing to take payment at the end. And my fee is simple, below market. In fact, in most cases, 25% of the spoils.
25% of the stores.
Yes, and then that makes an even four-way split between us.
I just take out my bag of gold and some pebbles. If gold is what's going to keep you around, I have some of what they use here. Or if you're going to go to the Eastern Islands, I have cool rocks too.
I'll just slide the coin back to you.
I do take a look at one of the rocks.
It's a rock.
It's like pebbles that wash up on the shore.
If
But
we were to
it is cool.
have you
So we
on
use for trade.
retainer, as it were, where we pay you at the end, how much loyalty does that give us?
Enough loyalty that I do what's requested of me. That you need a sword, I'll protect you, I'll fight for you, do what it is.
And what would it cost for someone? How much would it cost someone for you to betray us?
I make a habit of not taking betrayal money like that. It would have to be a larger sum than anyone could imagine.
And I just lean over to Whitaker.
It tends to be bad for business if I've got a reputation for stabbing clients in the back.
I'm only going to give them 10 pebbles because they're kind of expensive.
Group
Very
we're
angry with that,
dealing
I
with,
love you.
they're accumulating hoard. Gold, gems, and blood to coax a dragon god out from the hells.
But see, here's
Money will be no object for them. That's our concern.
the thing you fail to think about. Let's say we take on that cult. If we have to defeat them, their pile of hoard is now at our disposal.
I get my 25% cut of that and go my happy way. If I take the betrayal, I may only get 5% of that. Now if I'm losing profit on betrayal, how
Cheers.
does that make any sense?
Grass. Cheers. Lose. To Pebbles.
Always bet on the pincer.
Okay, weirdo.
Oh my god, you two.
I cut your grass.
Pour the whiskey.
Drinking bottle.
After a day like
Yes,
this,
and whenever I notice you guys looking at me, I'm like, yes, the dragon god, we'll defeat it. And, yeah. You're after money, aren't you? And I take out my gold bag again. How much do you want? I've only got a few pebbles, though. I'm not going to give you a whole lot.
Put it away.
Yeah, we're going to pay him after the job is done.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what they were talking about.
so you're going to work for free?
Not for free.
Not for free.
We're not paying up front. That's his deal.
Well, I don't want to make this decision without your input. With all due respect, I don't trust you.
Can't fault you.
And if we do hire him, I will be sleeping late.
Real quick, here, since you're going to come to a code, I do want to throw this out here out of character. If you don't take my guy up on his offer, I won't have hurt feelings and I won't be butt sore. Because realistically, yeah, I'm more. I'd rather you guys stick to RP than bend your rules for my sake. I can change characters. Changing RP sucks dick.
Yeah. Well, you found him here, right?
Not in town. He was outside town heading south.
But he's from around the countryside. The more people we have like that, the better. And you look big and strong. I say we keep him.
I've been around.
I say we keep him.
Do I see his spellbook?
I make no effort to hide it.
he makes no effort to hide it.
When do you learn magic? When did you learn magic?
Picked up on teenage years.
What do you know?
Mostly offensive. I think probably the only two offhand that are non-offensive is one, prestidigitation, and the other name of detection. Allows one to detect magic.
Detect magic. Well, it'll lighten my load.
I mostly.
I'd say we hire him.
Well, if it's trust we're concerned about, I'll be honest with you, I'll come clean. I've got a lot more pebbles than what I offered you. They're kind of hard to find where I come from.
Well,
God damn it, Marcus!
if we are taking him
Smart man.
on,
Hide your cards up your sleeve. Don't let the opponent know what you got.
if we are taking him up on retainer, as it were, I feel, now this is just me, we at least should deserve to know a little about the person we're with.
Ask away.
Where did you come from? Where did you come from?
Where'd you come from, Cotton Joe?
You,
I'm sorry, I had
I have the
to.
story of the spider in my bedroom.
oh
I'm
god.
sorry, I had to.
Yeah, if you guys have
I don't
questions, I might have a few, but I don't want to dominate
Wait,
this.
what were you going to ask him about?
Questions about myself.
Yeah, get to know him a little bit, that way you at least have something to go off of.
Did we already introduce ourselves?
No.
No?
Not formally.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. That's all.
No, actually, I don't even know
Whenever
your
my
names.
turn comes around, I've got
Oh,
some
I'm leaving it to you guys at the moment. I don't want to dominate this. I haven't already, and I'm sorry about that.
Well, first of all, what's your name? I'm Thatlow Droptail. Nice to meet you.
The actual proper handshake, too, for reference. Clay Hudson. I'm like squeezing grip. Not quite up to snap your wrist, but it's definitely like commanding grip.
You pull your hand away and your hand's kind of like asleep and numb.
Dr.
Take
Jason
command.
Whitaker at your service.
Oh. I just started rubbing my paw. Normally, I'd reach out my feet to greet you as well, because that's what we do, but I think you'd kill me.
I don't know about kill, but I consider it a gesture in some cultures.
Jadon Steel.
Jadon, Jason, I already forgot your name because I'm fucking terrible at this.
Thatlow Droptail. You could just call me Thatlow.
Have I been drinking
That-
enough to start getting into a better mood?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I said I've been pounding back the whiskey. 12.
Getting there.
In there.
Maybe another couple more shots. Get warm.
So,
Yeah. I got an. If you need to help remembering his name, blow.
I'm just confusedly shaking my head like I know what it means.
You talked about we did this today.
The tune is unfamiliar.
Was that Thunderstruck?
So,
Yes, it was.
Mr.
That
Hudson,
love.
you
Yeah, when you were hyping yourself up in front of the Sphinx.
cagey of your background.
Yeah.
I tend not to.
Is that a sea chanting? I heard
As
some
I
trade
gave him
from
advice on.
No, it's
Don't
a song.
necessarily let everyone know the cards of your sleeve.
Oh yeah,
Or
the ones they
you
sing
got
around
me.
campfires.
I can understand that, but thing is, if we're working together, I should at least like to know the sort of person who's at my back. And at the moment, all I know about you is that you'll do anything for money.
I said, let's see here. I'm trying to remember. It's Jungle Town. Or wherever orcs would be hot. Or, no.
Orcs are kind of scattered all over the
I
place.
guess actually orcs won't be the great thing. It'd be, let's do it Jungle Town. The one that was nearby the forest that got burnt.
That would be a town called Mitsurin.
Come from Game from Mitsurin.
It's
Where's
down.
that?
That's down in the jungle country, Nippon, which is 2 countries south of you.
Dad was a work, mom was a human. Dad came by, gave my mother a hell of an evening as I understood it. On his merry way. So I grew up with mom. She did the best she could.
Wait, he sent her to hell? Oh my god. God's above. How did he do that? Was he a wizard?
That went on for quite some time. Mom,
Notice how he completely ignored you.
local bandit group moved in. They started harassing the village. Inevitably, mom couldn't pay it. I got sold into slavery by them. I eventually worked for my slavers. Been working at a cell sword ever since.
I would like to insight check that.
Go ahead.
I have not fully lied.
Well,
Do you want me to hold on? Actually, I will say the only detail that I've left out have been the
Chaos Emerald.
what happens during the cell sword time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I basically left it as a
Cracked one.
out of the cell sword
yeah,
and
yeah.
left it at that. I didn't go into the fact of the matter of the cell sword that they're doing anything for fucking cash.
Yeah, that's what the insight's more to see if he's leaving anything out.
I said, that's a contestant role for me, isn't it?
Out of character.
Not if you're being 100% honest.
Technically, I'm not telling the full truth because I left it off as I was a cell sword after that. But
Well, hold
I
on.
left-
What did you roll?
15. That's to see if he's holding anything back from this.
yeah, so I didn't enlighten the fact of as a cell sword, I was also doing anything for cash and
I don't know what this would be.
inevitably become a bandit.
I would say just make a general charisma roll.
I would think price deception or something, but I would say I would lean toward deception personally, as I am deceiving,
Alright.
lie through omission. If I serves me right.
While they're
Alright.
talking, I'm going to slide Fablo a shot of whiskey.
Oh! Good one!
Drink it.
He seems to be generally truthful.
Okay.
As I am leaving out the fucking criminal background. We're going to talk about that.
Well, then.
Are you getting drunk with me, Fablo?
I don't
The
know.
liver of a rabbit is very weak.
What do you two think?
We need muscle.
I think that he is big and strong. He's come from abroad. Out of character, I was paying attention. In character, I was chatting shit about your mom and your dad to him because,
Damn!
as far as
Your
I'm
dad sent your mom to hell?
as far as I'm concerned,
I know. It's,
your dad must have been a really powerful mage or something to be sending girls to hell for whatever reason.
just straight up just Thanos her asses.
Hey, you ignored me. You left it up to
I know.
speculation. So,
I did it on purpose.
well, I think that, given what he said so far, I think the only way to find out if he's trustworthy is to see.
Okay.
But wait, let me ask you this. How much money would it take for someone to pay you to kill all 3 of us in our sleep? If that's what you're after.
Make a habit of not committing murder. Now, not without self-defense, at least. So, I guess the phrase to use would be none. They could not pay me. Especially considering if you guys are Especially considering if I'm working for you.
Can I make an inside check?
I would say for you, maybe persuasion.
Now I'll call that deception.
Okay.
11.
I'll call that 100% deception. I'm lying my ass off like a motherfucker.
That is a 16, sir.
What do you roll?
11.
I ain't gonna lie, my dice don't feel me now.
Well, he seems pretty truthful to me.
I've been drinking.
I'm sold.
You've actually gone almost 3/4 of the way through your bottle.
Question.
You're actually making another Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
You should have handed him a shot of Jack's heart.
They didn't. They don't have that.
Oh no.
6.
At this point, you're actually getting pretty wasted.
And as soon as he's starting to get wasted and like teeter totter, I'm just about to start divulging our plan. So basically, what we were planning on doing with this guy, and then he just like leans on me like, "Are you okay? Are you? Hey, Jason, wake up!"
It seems like Fred had a bit too much.
It's been a long.
Crazy ass.
I'm gonna reach over, touch him for a bit, cast Lesser Restoration.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting
That'll-
ready for later.
Purge that poison.
So I'm not sure how much he told you in the time that he met you, but we were going to follow this cult, and you see, they're trying to resurrect a dragon, whatever that is.
It's what
I assume you mean the dragon
Oh,
god.
Yes.
Okay.
Well then,
You survived the
Mr.
dragon.
Hudson, I'm outvoted. I don't like it, but we'll take you. I guess we're hired. And as a sign of goodwill and hopefully to convince you to not murder us for any sort of money, I'm going to dig through my bag and give you a mace of smiting.
I turn it down. Never been a fan of maces. I know I'm actively shooting myself in the fucking foot right now, but
I'm just clutching my rifle.
I thought I'm legitimately making a thing of this character has exactly 2 weapons he likes. Great sword, axe. I turn it down. Never been a big fan of maces.
Well, welcome to the team.
And call me Clay.
Clay,
Never been a fan of going by my last name.
like the building material.
Indeed. Mother was real imaginative with that.
I'm sure she must have been great.
She was good. I miss her.
You should consider getting some sleep. You can stock up in the morning.
Not a bad idea.
You're right. And I just immediately lay back, put my
Not-
feet on the table.
Not here.
Not here?
Not here, team.
They don't let you sleep?
Not here. No, they usually throw you out. Trust me, they would have thrown me out if I would have stayed asleep. Thank you, by the way. Good man. Good man.
Jan's gonna wave down the bartender and inquire what's the price of rooms for 4.
But then where are we in the world right now?
You're in a town called Inverness. You are right in this town right there.
I thought we were in Elton.
After that,
No,
inside check,
not in
you
this
have
one.
to have a new member.
Listen, at some point or the other, man, maybe one way or another, we're gonna find it. We're gonna get fucked.
Okay, so what were you looking for?
Lodging for 4. How much that costs?
8 silver.
8 silver? Okay, I'll just give him a gold.
He'll hand you 2 silver back.
Alright. So, I have 9 silver now. Rooms are paid for.
Good man.
My appreciation. I'll pick it up next time.
I'm going the fuck to bed. Good night, y'all. And I wander my way up. I don't even let you finish the conversation. I'm done. While I'm in my room, I'm going to try and write schematics down for this rifle, see if I can make a copy of it.
Okay.
After I've nothing
I'll
else to
use
discuss with business,
quality
I'll be
and
heading up to my
parchment.
room as well.
Okay.
Okay, nuts.
Alright. I'll see you in the morning. I go to my room, go inside, and go to sleep. I will say, I sleep in full armor.
Oh, God. What's your armor?
That probably
Chained.
Chainmail. Chainmail?
Chainmail.
Oh God.
Pretty sure, yeah, chainmail.
I have to check something.
It's uncomfortable as a motherfucker. But guess what? As an orc, you who used to be a fucking criminal, you get used to sleeping in armor. But you can't afford to let your guard down for half a minute. And so I keep greatsword and axe right by the bed.
I sleep in my commoner's clothing.
I sleep.
If there's a space to get under a bed, I sleep there.
Not really, no.
You just wake up middle of the night. It's dang my path.
He's like, careful, sleepwalk.
Oh God, I just wake up. I came look for booty.
Yeah, we already got the rooms?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 4 rooms or just 1?
I'd say 4.
I assumed 4. I may have made an ass out of you and me with that one.
Is there a space beneath the bed?
My brother.
No, it's one of those where the box spring is on the floor.
My brother in Christ.
I sleep on the corner of the bed.
The little bunny. Oh. Adorable.
You just wake up in the middle of the night, rabbit stew.
Dad's just gonna
God. That would be
rest right out, trance in their room.
That's real fun. That's really one part of my character trying to further his goals without getting fucking caught. If we walk in. Also, Ken, question.
Yeah?
The one thing I mentioned was that I came from a town that once was dead. Do you have any idea what town that is?
I'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah, because the memory server, assuming you're not editing anything. If you are, that's fine. The whole, I was trying to remember.
No, you're good.
They, guards basically took out my entire bandit operation, captured me, were going to hang me. Paladin basically sat there and prostrated himself and gave a long-winded speech, at which point I said, fuck this, broke out an hour, and just on the run from them for, countless crimes. And eventually am planning to get back there just to kill the Paladin, because that is my new life goal of just fuck this guy in particular.
I'll have
Okay?
to figure that one out.
Fuck you, buddy, okay? This is going to be a simple execution, not all that, okay? This should be quick, done, dead, over, time for dinner. No, you just fucking drew it out for an hour. This serious fuck you energy.
Alright, so you guys head up to your rooms, go to sleep. If you need to do anything long rest related, go ahead and get that taken care of.
Spell slots, please.
Rest.
Good news that I have the most powerful weapon in all of gaming.
What?
Gordon Freeman special. The crowbar.
Odd.
I always believed the pen was mightier than the crowbar. But that's just me.
Mightier the hand who knows which to use at which time.
Fair.
A warrior and a philosopher.
Alright, how did my schematic drawing go?
Came out pretty good.
Did it go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out like a 3-year-old druid.
Alright, so can I put that in my inventory? Then?
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna go in for like our first proper battle. So I'm just gonna use heat metal on me and I'm just gonna get melted. God. Oh shit, that's actually a legitimate problem. I didn't think about that. They use heat metal, I'll have to drop helmet. And I'm in trouble! These two won't notice me. You will!
Doesn't it take like 10 minutes to get metal armor?
5
Plate
minutes.
on them out?
5 minutes, and actually no, before I would get... Fuck. 5 minutes to take it off. That would proc more than enough turn to drop me to 0 and kill me outright.
Let's hope we don't run into any intelligent wizards.
Question, does that spell require concentration?
I don't think so.
Oh, then that spell will actually just outright sentence me to death unless I find water to pour on myself.
Very unlikely scenario, but yeah, I guess it could kill you.
I will... 5 minutes, so that's
It's a lot of damage.
50 turns.
A lot of damage.
Heat metal. Concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
thank
Good.
fuck. Okay, so yeah, so it would just be 10 turns, and I would have to weather it. There'd just be no way I'd get my armor off in time. I'd have to either weather it, kill the wizard, or find some water. Does water actually work against
No.
Damn. That's rough. So yeah,
The
basically,
metal itself is red hot.
so yeah, basically, if I'd have to find the caster and put the caster down, or just try and weather the storm. Damn.
I think nothing. No thoughts on my mind. I'm asleep right now.
You're thinking about how to avoid becoming rabbits.
I'm certainly not anticipating it because I don't come from a place where rabbits do is even a thing, or where anybody even eats any meat.
Listen, there's a very important thing you need to know. Anytime that your kind was cremated, there was an exact second where the meat was perfectly well cooked.
I wouldn't know that. Nobody would know that. Not where I come from, at least.
Okay, and anyone who's a cannibal think the same exact thing about humans.
If I saw you guys hunting or bringing back dead animals, I would think it a very odd behavior because I never see it.
Until we bring back a rabbit, then we got a problem.
Then I'm a little again odd behavior. That's weird. Why would you
Wait.
do that? I would ask why would you do that?
Wait, question actually. Would your character consider like normal wild rabbits like any kind of a kin,
I
or
don't think so because I think we could tell the difference between rabbits and herring.
You can tell the difference between a sexy rabbit and a regular rabbit.
Like a difference between human and monkeys. It might be similar. They're not the same.
That's a good comparison.
I don't know. There's times where Carlos Senior could be considered a wild chimp encounter.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you guys go find your room, go to sleep. You're waken up the next morning by the sound of the town crier, "Town meeting!"
What time?
Approximately 8:30.
Okay, Chad's probably up by then.
I will start putting on my armor groggily.
If I get up, do a quick couple stretches, and then walk out.
You're used to your body being stored at this
Oh.
point when you wake up.
At what point is the bartender awake and prepares breakfast?
8.
8. Cool. So, Jadden's already ate breakfast.
As I've probably come downstairs and asked the bartender for a quick breakfast.
Jadden's probably sitting at that
How
exact...
quick are we talking exactly to go? You're given a sausage, egg, and cheese on toast. You're basically given a breakfast sandwich.
That'll do.
As
I pay for my meal. How much was it?
I'm coming
Two
downstairs,
silver.
I'm looking to see who makes eye contact
How
with me.
much is
Nobody.
breakfast?
There's nobody in here but the bartender.
How much would
They already left?
breakfast of...
Oh, no, they're in here with you, but that's about it.
how much would a breakfast of eggs, toast, and sausage cost?
Okay. Well, for the sandwich, but for the actual breakfast, you'd be looking at about 5 silver.
Cool.
I'm going to make eye contact with Clay, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. Making sure he knows I'm doing it.
So you cast a mage armor on yourself?
I'm casting Mage Armor last year. Bless you.
Thank you.
Not a bad idea.
I hop down the stairs a few times.
Wonderful.
Yes. At the same
Great rising, everybody.
at the same table as you were last night, Jadden's there, sitting with breakfast.
Morning, good.
And, I take my sandwich and I do just once again open it.
Good morning, Yulhunt.
Are you a man today?
Well, Jadden looks much the same, just maybe slightly softer looking.
Great rising.
Moisturizer? Lotion?
No, today's another day. Was feeling more feminine today. It's one of those days.
You just want to.
I suppose we're included in the town meeting. I wonder what it's
We're
about.
still in part of the town right now. I believe.
And it borders.
Well,
Bartender's already headed out.
I suggest we should make like the bartender.
hold the door.
I walk in.
Town meeting is held down where the music was being played at the farmer's market yesterday. Mayor's up on stage, everyone's clamoring. You can catch snippets of, tell me, what's going on? What's going on? So, it's about yesterday. So was there another attack in the night?
I think I'm looking at Fablo and Jason. Might be prudent for us to be maybe a bit away in case that way we're not roped in, involved in anything at the moment, especially if we're planning to leave tonight or today.
That's a fair point.
I agree.
Split up and divide and conquer,
I don't know.
or we stay grouped together.
What are we dividing?
Can't spot us all.
Well, who's looking for us?
They may ask for our help in preparing for possible evacuations.
I say we stick together.
You're the buddy.
So what are you doing?
I'm letting you guys decide. I'm the sellsword.
We'll stick together. They ask, they ask.
Are we like near a group of crowded people?
You're around the crowd, yeah.
Okay. You just see me jumping about 10 feet high a few times. Can I make a perception check to see if I see anybody up on there? Because I'm short.
They say, I would offer, do you wish to stand on my arms so you don't have to jump?
I'll just use my passive 13 and
So you're looking to see if anyone's like walking up on stage to address the
Yeah.
crowd, or as you're jumping, you see the mayor, who, by the way, the mayor is a drow elf, so you're aware, walking up onto the stage. You hear him say, "All right, everyone, settle down."
I offer you to stand on my hand. Basically, me to hold my hands out and you to stand on them so you don't have to jump. See?
Dad's going to keep an eye on the mayor, specifically if it gets too loud, reading his lips, like observant.
well, because you offered, I'm assuming that you're okay, and I'm okay with me doing whatever I'm going to do. And I immediately jump up over your head and land on your shoulders.
But okay.
You'll learn to love it.
The clamor of the crowd does lessen a little bit. You hear the mayor say, in light of yesterday's incident, we made the decision, just in case they were to attack again, we are going to evacuate the town." And that's when the clamor starts up again. Some people are saying, "Why are you waiting until now?" Some people are really, really angry, like, "Why do we have to leave? It was just a one-time thing." You know, you're hearing a whole bunch of different things. They all eventually start to blend together.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on what the mayor's saying, because I can read lips.
We right now. We are a 6-foot man in metal and a fucking rabbit on his shoulders. This is like fucking
While
sword
that's actually
thumb.
happening, Javin's just going to just slip into the crowd and try to keep
You start
Just
dancing on my shoulders.
how to say
discreet.
discreet.
Okay. Well, no one's really paying attention to you, so you do it with ease. But you do hear the mayor say, "Everyone, quiet down." And it takes a minute for everyone to quiet down again. I know, but we had a lot of things going on yesterday. And rather than leave town, we're going to go into the catacombs beneath the town. Take whatever you need, anything you can carry. If you can't carry it, leave it.
Catacombs barely have more than a handful of texts that actually
You'd
block
be
your sky.
surprised.
My
We
experience.
were in those catacombs. There, catacombs is an understatement. It's a former city.
I see. Maybe a bit more fun.
The mayor continues to go on. That's redundant. The mayor goes on. We'll be safe. We'll be protected. If the ones who did send the dragon come back, no one's going to be here. We'll all be safe. We'll all survive. Again, take whatever you can carry. You can't carry it, leave it. We'll be heading to the We'll be starting the evacuation in 45 minutes. Go home, get what you need, and let's go.
It sounds like a thieves' wet fucking dream.
It kind of is, because they're essentially abandoning the town for X amount of time.
In my head, I'm just screaming and cursing myself that I took this job. I'm like, I could be fucking set for life.
I was thinking, out of character, that wouldn't it be funny if we made like some sort of messenger service, but we take requests from people to go to their houses and bring their items to them if they can't carry them.
And then
We just do it for them.
my thought would be to do that, get your items, and just fucking come back.
Pretty much start a UPS service.
No, it's a UPS service where they take the truck, say, we'll drive the truck to your apartment, and then just take the truck to your, the pawn shop.
I saw a picture earlier today of a tow truck hauling away an Amazon van on its trailer, and the caption said, "These Porsche thieves are really getting creative."
That's pretty good. That's decent.
So yeah, with some reluctance, the crowd does start to disperse. You guys are pushed and bumped as everyone moves. But somehow you manage to stay on his shoulders.
I'm just holding on to like the top of his helmet.
If we're leaving, we should
You end up stepping in something squishy.
if we're leaving during a time like this, we should see about getting supplies to make travel easier. This is a big country, and if we walk it, we will be too tired to fight if we come into a city, if we come across anything.
Make him want second.
We'll have to talk about horses, and if we're lucky, maybe a carriage or a wagon. And someone at least knows how to drive those things. Otherwise, I might need a day, and I might be able to scrounge up some memories.
Surely it can't be that hard. I've seen other people do it before. All you gotta do is tie the horse to the wagon and whip it a few times, and it'll go.
Would I know how bad a bad idea that is?
Make a... Let's just call this general... It wouldn't be animal handling. You know what? Screw it, animal handling.
If no one corrects this line of thinking before we get the wagon, this is certainly what I'm going to do.
14.
Something tells you there's a bit more to it than that.
I think there might be more to it. I'm certain a past version of me did caravan work as a driver.
Should we head toward the auction house, see if they got horses?
Auction house. I don't think the auction house is our best bet. Stable. Fine. So, should we split up?
Okay.
Some of us should go to the auction house, some of us should go to the stables.
Someone will find a carriage, someone will find some horses.
Well, I knock on Clay's helmet. I guess I'm going with Clay.
Okay, please don't do that. Where do you two intend to go?
We can go to the stables.
And Jason and I go to the auction house, find a carriage or wagon.
Either way.
The auction house is right over there. The stables are
On the outskirts.
just slightly south of town. Not too much walk, maybe only a quarter mile out of town.
Me just completely having not paid any mind to what you said. I'm just like, oh, that makes a funny sound. And I take out like these two pebbles. I'm just like,
Oh,
I reach up and like grab one of the hands.
before we
stop.
split,
oh,
Jaden will say,
I'm not hurting you.
The sound.
before we split up, Jaden will say, if we can't get a wagon or carriage, you will have to get riding horses. If they offer draft beasts, don't go for it.
War horses are better.
Wait, I doubt a town like this is going to be
Yeah, I'll add our war horse next.
400 gold.
Oh, or a warhorse.
A single war horse.
Oh,
That's a drop in the bucket.
A warhorse. Are they kind of like those half farm animals that we saw the other day? They're really big. I bet they're strong too. But there's already 4 of us. 5 is too many.
Is he referring to?
what are you referring to?
I'm basically asking if war horses are the same thing as minotaurs without saying what a minotaur
Oh,
is.
no. No.
No, I know that. I'm just saying that in character because Diablo doesn't know.
And see, I'm just as confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Sure. Sure.
What's that?
The big guy with horns.
Oh, yes.
That's a Minotaur.
Comment.
Half man, half farman.
Yeah.
Are they like that?
No.
I dare you to call one of the
There.
cowmen to the face.
You don't know what I do when I'm drunk.
Best explanation. Horses have different breeds.
If it weren't for that
Certain
lesser
breeds are built for
restoration, then
different
you would
things.
have a hangover.
Some are better for pulling. Some are better for riding. Some are better for charging into battle and killing people.
Carlos Sr. drank enough to where his body became the devil man. He just started fucking getting nutrients from alcohol.
That makes sense.
The man had lived off it.
All
Only
right,
one
so
silver.
we splitting up. You and me find a carriage
Carriage or wagon.
wagon. Hopefully carriage. 'Cause I don't like walking.
Wagons are pretty spacious.
That's fair. That carries more shit.
Can you imagine just being a fucking 6 foot tall dude with a fucking bassinet with some little dude with bang, bing, bong, bang.
What you're doing with him is reminding me of a video I saw on TikTok. It's Boba Fett with Baby Yoda, and Baby Yoda is playing Crazy Train on Boba Fett's helmet.
Gosh!
Meanwhile, in the background,
Which at one point is Boba Fett saying, "Illegal to shoot a child. It's illegal to shoot a child," and then it's with, "I'm never babysitting again."
meanwhile, it's just like, there's a fucking reason I don't let him get on my shoulders.
And then there's another one where Baby Yoda has a hand, not the mama.
Yeah, so we begin walking toward the stables.
All right, so we'll do you guys first. You're walking towards the stables. You eventually come to them. Again, it's not that far a walk, maybe a 15-minute walk out of town, only about a quarter mile or so. And the stable boy, a young human boy, maybe 13, 14 years old, is in the process of cleaning one of the horses' horseshoe. When he sees you guys approaching, he's like, "Can I help you?"
Interested in some horses.
A wagon if you have one.
That too.
That's not for me, but I can go get Farmer Hank.
If you would be so kind.
I just have to finish this up first.
No,
Takes him like the next 10 minutes before he's finished with that. Puts the horse back. Comes back about 5 minutes later with another half-orc. Older half-orc, farmer build. Skin isn't as stone gray or green or the normal skin tone of a half-orc, but more kind of darkened from being in the sun. What's this I hear about wanting to buy some horses?
me having never seen the half orc space, I don't know what this is. I'm like, oh, what are you?
He's
Hello.
a half-orc. Don't stare at him polite.
Okay.
Real quick, what did you say about which horses to get? Because I remember it, my brain's full of bees.
If we can't get a carriage or wagon, we're gonna need riding horses.
Okay, otherwise...
Don't let them push. Well, the big thing is, if we can't get a carriage or wagon, which we won't, you guys won't know if we can or not, we'll need riding horses. But they might try to push draft horses.
Don't go for them. Go for the riding horses if we need them. So,
Yeah, it might be possible after the fact, out of character, to do a trade.
well, I have character thinking, figure out what they want for the horses, then rendezvous with you, see if the character was successful, and then go from there.
Okay. There, I don't want to. Sorry, I don't want to.
You're good, dude. So, how much are the price of your steeds?
Let me see here.
That's a piece. It's up to me. PvP, man. Yep, got it.
Okay, what is it for?
You have a gold button hole in your pocket.
263.
That's enough for two. That's enough for three. No, yeah, 3 horses. We can get away with. Third, we're fucked.
Well,
Or for
I
4.
want to point out, didn't the 3 of us get 200 gold each?
Yeah.
Or 250?
250.
Oh shit!
So, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
So, on whatever you got, he's got 250 in the pocket.
Yeah,
Plus his rocks.
I got
fucking ever.
Eastern Island currency.
The best I can fucking buy is a donkey.
Okay, so you say you're looking for
Strong
horses.
right now.
Of course, Farmer Hank says, it depends what kind of horses are you looking for, son.
How much for a ride?
What is it for a horse?
For a riding horse, which is about saying 75.
Well, I could do about 75 gold for a riding horse. Or you're looking to be hitching it up to a wagon or something.
Yeah, if we're hooking to a wagon, I imagine it'll be a draft. I don't. So how much would it be for a draft at that point?
What's it saying there? I can do 2 draft horses for 125.
I wonder the price of one horse.
Make an insight check, though. You can make an insight check, too, if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, let's see if he's trying to shiesty me.
6. That's a pretty good price, I think. I don't know.
Yes, he's on the up and up.
He's just a man trying to make a living.
Insight is 18.
You rolled a 17 for persuasion, so you're like, ooh, that's a good deal. Wait a minute, how much is that in rocks? You, on the other hand, yeah, he's definitely trying to upsell you and maybe trying to get some more out of you.
Before you say anything, I just pull out, how much was he asking for?
125.
125. I just pull out my gold bag and like, here, take it.
I just stopped you. No.
Huh?
You really need to stop that.
That's a good price, though.
No, it's not.
No?
No.
Saying my prices ain't good, son?
I'm saying, it seems like you're trying to sell me a jug of water and pass it off as a meal here.
So then what would you suggest?
You're trying to sell me 2 draft horses. I think 105 sounds more than reasonable.
I think I could go for a drink.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Nick! But regardless of prices, I'll need you to consult my companions first to make sure we even have a carriage.
Well, if you don't have a carriage, what the fuck did you come here for first?
Check the price of a horse and whether check the price of a carriage.
Well, you got your prices.
I do indeed.
Goodbye.
I leave and I start heading toward the auction house.
Which is locked.
Of course.
Let's check the back. At this point, in the lull of no conversation, I remember that I don't need to be on your shoulders anymore, and I hop down.
You go to jump off and dislocate both of my shoulders at once.
Very strong legs. Very strong legs, I would say.
Actually, that's a good idea. Make a strength saving
I was
throw.
gonna say, are you doing full leap or are you just
I'm not fully leaping off of you.
Okay, never mind.
I'm just hopping down.
No saving throw.
You see, just full leap.
Alright, I'll start by like banging on doors. Like, is anyone in there?
No answer.
Let's check the back.
No, it's just
Alright.
You guys go to the back. You don't see a back door, but you do see plenty of windows all around, like, eye level to you guys.
FBI, open up.
What's that?
You know.
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna lie now, I'm kind of expecting you to do that at some point. Just walk up to a door. FBI, what the fuck is that?
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it. We're gonna get surprised. It's just, I guess no one expects a Spanish Inquisition.
The
The
what?
hell is Spanish?
The fuck is it? Actually, I wouldn't know what an Inquisition was.
What do we see in the windows?
It's pretty dark inside. Make a perception check with disadvantage. It's dark inside because the lights are off.
I have
Is there an object that I can see?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
I will also look in.
Same with you.
I have dark vision for 1 and pass perception.
Okay, so just a straight roll for you.
And pass perception of 20. So that.
Oh yeah, show me your book deck.
I
So-
got 15 on disadvantage.
15 perception, but my passive is 20.
Okay, you look in. You can see what looks like. Peering in, you can see like some kind of a furniture set, a couch, a chair. There's a dining room set, but that's about it. You looking in, you can see kind of like off in the distance. It's a little tattered, like tarp mainly. Probably use a little bit of work. There is an old covered wagon in there.
There's an old wagon in there. The question is, who owns it?
Everyone's busy evacuating. We can't find the auctioneer, can we?
Nope.
I don't think so.
There must be someone who might have extra wagons or make the damn things.
As you're looking through that window, you see a door open on the other side.
Oh.
Just swing open.
Other side.
It was the door you tried earlier that was locked. And you see a figure enter.
Someone's moving inside now.
Should we follow him in?
Try the front door.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Or you try, I'll keep an eye on things here.
Will do.
You don't have to knock, it's wide open. And you see a guy in there at a well, no, you don't see him, but you do see off in the off to the left, there's another room, like maybe 20 or 30 feet down. Probably an office, doors open there's a light, and you can hear someone ruffling around.
I will walk in and attempt to, I guess, just stop by the office.
You see a guy in there, a human, kind of like going through his desk, pulling out papers, pulling out bags of coins.
I will approach the office door. I still see him. I will knock gently.
Who the fuck are you?
Jason, who are you?
I'm the auctioneer, and I'm gathering up my stuff.
We were looking for you.
You're the son of a bitch. You fucked my wife.
Oh, God.
My name is Nico Montoya. You fucked my wife. Prepare to die.
No, Inigo Montoya. I am your wife.
Wait, what?
My name is Wesley. You fucked my wife. I'm here to. We're going to do this to the pain.
Anyway.
So I was looking for you. Do you happen to have any wagons, carriages, or anything of the sort for sale?
I got one wagon, yeah, why?
We kind of need one. We're getting horses and we're going to help at the evac.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm lying to my fucking teeth.
Okay, deception check.
Sorry. Oh, man. Let me check something real quick.
Ew!
You-
Oh!
No, I don't like that roll.
Ah,
I don't like that roll.
neither do I.
Redo it.
That one again, I already rolled a cock.
No, redo it. I
No.
command it.
6. Sweet, not the devil. We're going to the catacombs. Why the hell do you need horse and carriage to go to the catacombs?
Okay, we're leaving town.
You know, that's probably the smartest thing anybody said today. You want the carriage, right?
Hi.
Just take the damn thing.
Damn.
I mean, there's no auction, so you can't exactly buy it. Just take the damn thing. You're wheeling it out, though.
Huh.
This would be a bitch.
And he grabs his stuff, throws it into a double bag, and leaves.
Thank you.
Fuck this shit up.
After seeing there's no concern, Dan's going to go to the front.
Yeah.
As the auctioneer walks past, like, crazy guy.
They're just going to slip in.
You help me pull.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we got the carriage. Don't ask questions.
That's
You know, worse than what you actually did.
the perfect way I want to require something. No questions asked. I've done it before.
There you go. Now we're getting along.
Might need some paint. Might need a new bit of paint. File off any identifying marks.
We'll worry about pimping our ride as soon as we get on the road. We can pimp our ride later.
Who the fuck's the criminal here?
Jaden is. Jaden was a thief.
What the fuck am I trying
Even
to
Hank's giving you even Hank was giving you an accusatory look, like, you son of a bitch.
I know that's the basic work. That's the basic action.
This is a bad game, and we're both trying to prove we're each criminals, man.
No, it's just the case. I imagine it's just a case of you find out. You see Jaden one day just filing off something on this wagon.
What you doing?
Removing identifying information.
This wagon used to belong to somebody named Inigo Montoya.
Oh, fuck!
We'll need a paint job to cover that.
Oh, well, that's easy. Just turn the A in Montoya into an O.
Oh, God.
Inigo Montoya.
Diego Montana.
Oh,
So,
anyway, you guys have the wagon, but its tarp is a little, has seen better days. It's kind of torn up a little bit. Not so much from sitting in the auction house for so much, but it probably came here like that. Probably got damaged in a storm. But the wagon itself, like the wheels, the frame, everything is in actually almost immaculate condition.
This is a bad game of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay? We're both fucking criminals. We're both trying to prove that the other one's a criminal.
But the wagon is also heavy. You both are going to have to make an athletics check to wheel it out of the auction house. Or one of you could do it, or you could both do it with advantage since you're both helping each other.
I have a better idea.
Let me know whenever
We're going to cast Reduce on this carriage
Oh.
and shrink it down.
Okay. You shrink it down to about the size of a Matchbox car.
What? Wait, does it actually work like that?
Don't tell
That
me
size?
that spell on that.
I think it shrinks it down to like half its size.
No.
You have the PHP. Look it up.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Enlarge Reduce.
So, 235.
Imagine you'll be all like, yeah, so much smaller, man. Grows big and just...
Enlarge, reduce.
Okay, so where's the wagon?
Target size is halved in all dimensions. Weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. This reduction decreases size by one category, from medium to small, for example. Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. That's not permanent.
Oh, that's not nearly as funny.
Yeah. Reduced to one size, and its weight is reduced up to 1/8 of normal.
Well, you can easily wheel it out now.
Yeah, let's wheel this thing out and then we'll wait for the horses.
So it drops it to 50 pounds. You could literally carry the motherfucker.
No. So, Chad's just gonna grab the handles and pull it.
Rickshaw it out.
Rickshaw it out.
Doing great. Back it up. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm actually going to, at a certain point, stop, reach down to my belt, toss you my whip.
Dexter.
Mush.
This got way too kinky for my taste.
How big is this wagon?
Right now, it's maybe about the size of a small car, but weighs about 50 pounds.
It went from a
We got a minute. You
pickup
gotta
truck
hurry.
to
Hustle.
dance car.
You got a minute.
I'm out of there.
Put it.
1 minute later, the wagon returns to its normal size, and that's when these two show up with no horses.
So it's by normal size by the time we get there.
Actually, by the time you guys get there, you see them on the wagon. He's whipping him to move it along, and then the wagon just seems like someone gave it a power mushroom. I'm pointing to your
Do you
shirt as
have
a Mario.
any idea what just happened?
We-
Why it happened?
I go like it's magic.
Did we interrupt something?
No. You interrupted us getting the wagon. Where's the horses?
I feel like you're definitely getting more than just the wagon.
I'm just going to take my whip back. I'm looking you dead in the eye and say, this is my preferred weapon of fighting.
And that's going to be your preferred weapon of pleasure.
You know what I'm getting? Impatient. Where are the horses?
Hair can leave.
I have a price on the horses.
What do we got?
What's the price again?
They're
What did you say?
What's the price again?
75 for riding. Looking at probably around 50 for draft.
Well,
I figured I'd get the prices, then report back to you to make sure we even had a carry before we go decide on which
well,
ones.
the wagon is free.
Good to know.
Legitimately free, by the way, not 5-finger discount free.
How'd you manage that?
I figured.
I
do
Happy to be a
you have
master
anything that's
deal
obviously valuable?
well,
Like, might be on the seat?
Next time I go to bar.
I mean, probably the only thing of real value.
There's a little twinkle in his eye.
The only thing of real value that may even show would be your value on a man's
this
spell.
baby can hold so many buttons.
Okay, on the just
Good.
as an example, I'm going to just walk over nonchalantly, try to sleight of hand the spellbook.
Perception check, I believe, is for anti-theft.
Yep.
Oh, trying to rob me.
Oh,
I don't even know the context. I was talking to these guys.
You're at 9.
9.
Fuck, roll off.
Rollies!
Ugh,
Lady Luck, don't fail me now. Ha, Lady Luck, fuck you.
7.
You won. I got a 5.
So after Janet just passes by, a couple seconds later, she's gonna walk around, pull the spellbook. That's a 5-figure discount.
I see.
Hey, that reminds me. Why don't I take a peek in there, see what you know? You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
He wants to say something.
Before you even say that, this is a great exchange of information.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I meant.
Don't ever utter that phrase. That is really, 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 really not public.
Get used to it, big guy. I'm a fucking riot.
I almost thought you were going to say get used to it, bitch.
I was too.
Do people not share around here?
So I unclassed it.
I pass you mine.
That's it.
So here, I'll show you what I know.
I was gonna say, so as we look through, here I'll show you mine. Alright, I'm gonna show you mine.
No!
Oh, God.
No!
I mean, I don't see the problem. When I was back on Easter Island, I
I'm
used
not
to show my
seeing
friends my pebbles all the time.
Listen, they won't be able to see anything anyway. Damn.
God.
Probably the most reliable.
We share a couple.
Yeah, we do.
So we got to
Ironically, I didn't think to take a. Oh shit! I think I got your entire stack.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, I did.
I can already see it now, motherfucker.
Ironically, I didn't take Nick Shield of the Wizard. Oh, that's happy.
There's always next time.
I'm here to say, they hand back to you. If you don't mind, perhaps we should actually exchange books during we get a chance to rest, and we can share our knowledge in a more permanent sense and cover each other's spells.
We're gonna need some good ink and paper, not this basic shit I have in my backpack.
We can hockey paper. Right, so we do a store real fast.
We'll see what kind of time we got. We need food and shit.
Right now, it's probably pushing about 10:30.
Yeah, we need to start worrying about like essential stuff.
Well, we can probably get everything we'll need in one store.
It's a farming community, bro.
The general store should generally have most of what we need.
Are there wizards and mage rights in this community?
Oh,
If there are, they're currently evacuating.
Wait. Oh, that's actually my own player lack of knowledge. They're actually per special fucking thing for what company?
Yeah, you gotta take special.
May I? Trying to find it.
learning spells first level or higher. See your spellbook sidebar.
How
Opening a spell into the book.
Takes like 2 hours per spell level. You need like special ink and parchment or something like that.
Yeah, it's pricey.
2 hours, 50 gold for each level, for each spell level.
Damn.
So I can copy your spells.
Yeah, if I can't copy a single one. Honestly, the only really I saw exactly Uno's spell that I would want out of that entire book. Shield. Because that is my own ineptitude and failure to think about it, forgot to think about shield.
I would have noticed this and just eyeballed you. Just think in my head like you're
In my defense, I'm more of a
You wake up the next morning and see he's got your spell. He's handing your spell book back. Thanks, I copied shield. You fucker.
I stole your shield when you weren't looking.
Anyway,
anyway.
you guys have the wagon. What are you going to do now? Go find the horses or what?
We should get the horses ready. That way we can start stocking up the wagon with our.
Let's start walking back.
Well, here, let's not waste any time then. I just grab a cart, rickshaw tie.
It's pretty heavy.
It's
I'm
400
a half
pounds.
orc.
So you carry 400 pounds.
I can't carry it, but I'm gonna just grab it and rickshaw and just carry it by hand. Just wheel it out by hand. I will make the strength check.
Make a strength check.
Half 4. He's gonna cover his back.
I know the
No,
tavern.
let him go.
I know the tavern brawler feat. You can lift like 1,000 pounds.
I'm pretty sure doesn't Halford actually have a bonus to strength checks.
You're mixing up Goliath.
You're making up
And
Goliath
I-
again.
Look, in my defense, the two are very fucking similar to each other.
Not really.
They're both whole shtick, and I am strong boy.
Except that Goliath whole. Oh wait, no. I was thinking barbarian.
Yeah, no. Okay, you're right. Alright, fuck it, we'll do it. Fuck it, we're doing it anyway. We both. Listen.
We're alive. Fuck it.
That's it. Where is it? I need it. I need the power. There's
Need
the
the
power.
lucky die.
I need the D20 die.
I still have that picture, by the way.
I do too. Of course. See, that's why we get the lucky die. That is a 21.
Yep. You managed to
Will that be an athletics check?
athletics.
Okay, still 21 actually. Right. I don't understand athletics. How the fuck did I manage that as a fighter?
I don't know.
No shield, no athletics. What the fuck?
I don't even have an actual physical shield. Which, in my defense, though, I'm also a great sword wielder.
I forget what this double D20 was against, though.
I think I was against like some big attack. It was like fucking major moment.
I forget.
Roll number right?
Do you remember what this double nat 20 was against?
Yeah, because it was literally I had advantage, got nat 20s.
No. There's no way you rolled 2 nat 20s.
That's,
I thought
yeah.
it was disadvantage.
That's
Maybe
what this
this
is.
No, I thought you had disadvantage, and that's why you took a photo of it, because you got 2 nat 20s.
I don't
Maybe
remember.
that's what it was. I remember I had 2 nat 20s. I can't remember if it was advantage or
I want to
disadvantage.
say we were in a cave in the old campaign, and you were making a check against the aboleth that we were fighting. I'm not sure.
I don't think, no, I think that was post-Aboleth. I think that
It was post-Aboleth.
that was nearing toward the end. I think that was like
No.
second or third to last. I don't know. Barry, look through the footage and find it.
Whatever. Anyway, so you make your way back, and Farmer Hank is now outside doing farmer stuff. Sees you coming back with a wagon. He's like, "See, you and Mr. Bunnyman picked up a couple of strays. So, you ready to finally get those horses?" I don't know.
How much did you say those horses were?
I said, looks like the ride horse would be 75 and draft 50
A piece.
a piece.
And you're selling them for how much now?
Draft is 75. Riding is 75. Riding is 75. I got 2 draft for 125 total.
Okay. Question. How are you getting those horses down the stairs into the catacombs?
They ain't going to the catacombs. They're staying here.
So what's to stop us from taking them?
Make an intimidation check.
I will assist with my medicine presence.
Go ahead. Do it with advantage.
I'm giving him them. Oh, what the fuck?
What the That is horrible. Horrible.
Nice jail is not good enough!
You have gotta be
That is right up there with the 2 nat 20s. We were just talking about
That was a 1 and a 2 on a fucking intimidation check.
Alright. Here's what we've learned. We've learned one very important thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on and take those ones away.
No.
Those are done.
No, this is your bad luck charm.
That's it?
This is it.
That's it?
Roll in. Sorry.
Dude.
Roll it in the lucky box.
Oh my god!
Send this thing to hell.
Oh my god, you already bent the fucking year, you fucking...
Oh no, did I?
You fucking
I thought I
cretin.
had died.
You're a fucking
Oh my
cretin.
god, I'm so sorry, man.
You
I thought I had died. Oh my god.
I imagine he's trying to say it as his voice cracks.
I'm so fucking sorry. Oh god.
What's stopping us from
Do you need
taking
Gorilla
them?
Glue?
No, I think it's alright.
Sorry.
You're a mongoloid.
I am so sorry.
You're
I
a
will buy you.
mongoloid.
As recompense, next time we're over at SCG, I will buy you another 2-pack.
If they
Good luck-
even
good
have
luck
another,
finding another
dude.
home.
No, any month. Does not matter. That one or other.
Oh god.
I owe you that.
Oh god, that was
I buy you a fresh
epic.
set.
Alright,
That's
so...
up there with the 2 nat 20s.
It's just
dude.
literally... I'm not trying to scare
That
him.
was
It's just
epic.
me asking you a literal question. What's to stop us from taking him? Not trying to be scared, I guess.
This is the new side of the pebble.
He walks up to you, basically gets in your face. You kind of have to look up a little bit. It's slightly taller than you. That depends. Wants to stop me from breaking your spine, little man.
I'm going to just casually set the cart down at this point, push him to the side gently, and look him dead in the eyes, and just say, me. Intimidation, full on.
Okay. Hopefully you do better. Listen, I am the orc.
I take out my crossbow in order to help sell the.
I can stop him.
I'm going to touch you and cast guidance.
So now you got advantage plus a d4.
I'm gonna be subtle.
Advantage because of him with the crossbow.
I will be subtle about that. I'm not obviously reaching out and touching him.
I'm sorry, that was epic.
That was something else.
The dice is never coming
Where
back.
is it?
Ever.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know you're in here somewhere.
No, I did it. No, I couldn't have.
What?
You lose it?
Daddy, I lost the other lucky die. The green boy, the other nat 20 that day. I have the black boy right here.
Here, you want to borrow this one?
Mm-mm. Light green.
Light green.
Like this shade of green for the set. Damn. That actually blows. Take a light. That stuff treat me good.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yahtzee. Fuck you. Thank God for the advantage. 16. God.
Was that with the d4?
Yes.
Slowly backs away. Easy. That's the same what would happen if anyone tried to steal from me. You gotta understand, I have to protect my property.
You have to understand, I don't take threats to my compatriots lightly.
The fact of the matter is, you're going to abandon your property one way or another. You might as well just give them to us, because we're trying to serve the town anyway.
Let's hope this does better. Make a persuasion check.
He really went from "I'm going to kill you" to just a
I am going
Yeah,
to.
I mean, listen, this is the equivalence of Jim Bro versus Jim Bro with gun.
I am going to.
The last time someone pulled it, it's just a prank, bro. They got absolutely fucked up.
I am going to
Do it in the box.
walk up
Not
to.
this box. This box doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
I'm gonna walk up to Jason's side, and I
Persuasion.
am going to give him guidance
With a d4.
Sure.
and say, "We understand that, sir. We're going after the people who who had sent the dragon. We intend to take care of that. We're going to need a swift transport, and I'm going to be helping him by saying that.
Still with advantage.
Swift and reliable
Somebody give me a
transport.
reliable die. Thank you. That'll do.
That red one looks cocked. Roll it again.
That 12 and an 11.
Yes.
You got a 15. That's your best.
15 plus mod.
15 plus, what am I doing? Persuasion?
Persuasion.
16.
Woo! That's not nearly as high as I want.
Alright, fine. 2 drag horses for 70.
That I can live with. I will pay the man. I'll pay the man.
Do you have, how many do you have?
Just 2.
Just the two? Okay.
I did
2 works for
in
me.
the background. You need to connect each other.
He's in the background doing a stupid Fortnite dance.
I'm surprised you guys haven't said anything about the rogue who doesn't care about gold.
Hey, listen.
Not because you have rocks.
They're expensive where it comes from. That's worthwhile.
Well, are you going to offer to pay instead of me?
You
want to-
already did. I was reaching for the bag, but I was like, oh, he's paying.
Not every rogue needs to be obsessed with gold.
Did I see him reaching for the bag?
No.
No.
But now you guys have 2 relatively built horses.
Draft.
Now, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen though.
They're
You
the Budweiser horses.
guys got the wagon for free with no effort. We're going to get 5 steps out of town, and the wheels going to come off.
Not really. This wagon looks pretty immaculate. Maybe it had just been refurbished today for the tarp.
I was just about to ask if it has one of them canvas roofs over it.
With a hole in it.
Canvas roof is kind of torn apart.
I am
That's
going
about the only thing wrong with the wagon.
to put down some money for Bit and Bridle for both of them.
Okay.
So That way we have someone controlling them and hooking them up. That's 2 gold each.
Out of your performance, do you have mending in?
No.
Good to
I
know
do.
neither of us do.
I do. Ooh, good
Can I
man.
have my red?
So,
Yeah.
we'll also
Ooh,
have 2 bits and bridles.
How long would you? How long and wide would you say this wagon is?
15 long, 10 wide.
I could take a nap.
I can't ride the wagon.
Why not?
Because the first time I fall asleep and it's just you that finally awake.
I was gonna say, I literally called it. I literally called it. I said, I'm already calling it now. You motherfuckers are gonna be making Skyrim memes.
Fuck you!
I'm not.
You that finally awake.
I will.
I already
Oh, and you know what Skyrim is!
Yeah, we're Baltimore year 2042. I know what it is.
You probably had 20, 30 versions of
That would
Skyrim.
be-
I was gonna say,
It's a retro
this is the
game.
42nd release of Skyrim this year. Now, on the brain implant.
Oh yeah, it's in the Matrix, bro.
full dive Skyrim. Get me the fuck
Anyway.
out of here.
Pay for the bit and bridle. It takes you maybe
Like
10
Skyrim
minutes to get
while
both
you're
horses
walking.
hooked up. But they're hooked up, and outside of any other supplies you guys might need, you guys are ready to go. It's maybe 12 o'clock at this point.
All right, gentlemen. Supplies. We need them.
General Sword.
Where are we getting them?
I
There's
throw,
a general store not too
I
far from
throw
here.
my backpack
Like, right
in
around
back.
the block, basically.
Mom, get that General Sword around the block.
While they're doing that, Jan's gonna go back to the farmer and negotiate several days of feed for the horses.
They're only 5 pounds for the day.
I'd say 2 weeks of feed for both.
So that's how much per day?
That's 5. That's 5.
70 copper, 7 silver.
Yeah, 7 silver for 2 weeks worth of food.
Okay, yeah. I'll just give him a gold, and I will get 3 back. Right?
As we're walking, I'm just going to sit and talk. What's everybody eat?
Food.
Well, clearly, dumbass.
I get kind of a small chuckle.
Well, the food I can eat usually grows on the ground, but I brought some hay just in case I couldn't find any grass.
What kind of grass are we talking? Like just any kind of grass?
Well, onion grass is a little spicy. I don't eat that too often. Dead grass, not so much. Wet grass, yeah.
Well,
I like wheat.
we can go with wheat. Wheat,
Fruits, vegetables.
veggies.
I'm getting 28 days of feed. That's 2 weeks for both horses. Just so you know.
But in an emergency, I can eat grass.
Okay, then. Okay.
Well, you're riding with us. You don't have to eat grass. We'll get you some food. We'll put fruits and veggies on the list. And some wheat.
I'm looking forward to that lettuce.
Ass, grass, or gas.
Everyone's got to pay.
Is this another rock, paper, scissors joke?
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna be reaching up, petting the horses. I'm gonna feed one of my rations that is basically just hay and grass.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw.
So, while
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
12.
It doesn't. It's clearly not trying to, but it almost takes a chunk out of your hand.
Oh. I'll just hold up my ration first, then.
Watch your vital nose.
Good horsey, good horsey.
Yeah, like I said, it didn't try to. It just, that sometimes happens.
Didn't try. Damn near accomplished.
I'm petting the horse.
But anyway, you guys get to the general store, and this place has been ransacked.
Raided already.
Completely
Yep.
empty.
Already? Wow.
Yeah. Turns out when you tell people you have less than an hour to grab your shit, people aren't just going to grab shit from home.
That's probably not good.
What about the farmer's market?
You were in the farmer's market. That's where the auction house was, and all the stands were closed.
And all the stands. No, fuck.
So all the inventory was gone, put away.
From this general store, I have a few things that I would.
But if you guys want to look around, you might be able to find something.
Yeah,
What?
I've got 3 things in particular I'm looking for: ball bearings, tarp, needle, and thread. So I guess 4 things.
Well, you happen to find a needle and thread. Nobody really needs one of those. And in the very back, there is a tarp.
Okay.
While that's going on, Dad comes back with several sacks. Carrying several sacks.
You know how much thread and tarp did I get?
Maybe
What's this
you get like one small sewer's kit of thread and needle, along with 6 feet of tarp.
What's his meat feed? I got some.
Cool, we're good with the horses' food. Now we're kind of fucked on ours.
If you want to look around, you might find there's a couple of things that haven't been taken. You know, there's a couple loaves of bread, a couple bushels of apples. But other than that, it's pretty bare.
I'll take the apples. How many apples do I get?
Apples and
A
bread.
bag of 10.
10 apples.
What we got for bread?
A loaf.
Just one loaf. Alright, toss it in the wagon.
Well,
I don't even go for the bread. I
We
just take the apples.
can forage.
True. I have freaking hunting rifle on my back.
I think I'm gonna tear through this thing as well. I'm probably gonna be checking in the back, looking for.
Nobody thought to check in the back.
Yes, I'm checking.
So you find that you find boxes of cured meat,
The door's not locked.
canned vegetables, kegs of water.
I'm gonna call out to you guys. You may want to look at this.
One of the kegs of water is not water.
I pull my water.
Is it beer?
It's ale.
Well, I put the stuff that I have with me on the wagon.
Then you hear him. Wait more, come water there.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, you're gonna want to see this.
While that's going on, Janet is going to be going around the wagon casting mending on every hole they can.
Alright, I'll go.
There's really only like 2 holes.
I told you the bounty.
But that's probably from, bad
Hey,
carpentry.
Well, that and the tarp.
Aside,
Tarp and wagon.
Fix that as much as you can.
Oh, you're fixing the
I'm
tarp
gonna
on the
grab a
wagon?
box and help
Man,
you
I didn't even
load the
need
box
this needle and
with
thread. That's
everything
what I was
you
going to do.
Oh, we might.
like
to be 100% honest.
Well, hey, I guess we'll have it.
Yeah.
Everything and then the kegs of water and
Yeah.
ale.
Alright, bitchin'.
I care about the thing of ale. Ale's not needed. Ale is needed.
Everyone has a meat, some sort of bedroll.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
5 days worth of a military lunch.
Oh God!
That's
I'll just sleep in the wagon.
I won't need a bedroll
I'm
as
gonna-
much. I don't sleep as well. I don't sleep like
loose.
you guys do.
No, fair enough.
Not
Much
not
obliged.
a hot note or anything in there.
That's about it.
And the money gone.
Yeah.
Should we keep a separate list of what's in the wagon?
I was literally just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Someone
pretty much
probably
like-
should.
What do we have in the wagon?
You have one. You
I
have
think Mark's
one
got
loaf
it.
of bread.
Hold on. Oh shit! 1 loaf of bread,
10 apples.
or are you keeping those yourself?
No, they'll be in the wagon.
Okay.
I've got nothing to keep. So.
2 kegs of water.
1 keg of ale.
1 keg of ale.
Oh.
2 crates of cured meats, mostly pork and beef.
Damn, wealthy people here.
We'll say also for the bunny. 1 crate of varied vegetables.
And you're just going to be on every long wrist, just mouth open under the cage.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
And one 6-foot tarp. One 6x6 card.
Okay, 6x6.
And one Sower's Kit. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, there wasn't a probably some chance a couple tankers in there or a couple mess kits.
No.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to drink it out of our fucking palms.
We'll figure it out. Are there any mirrors nearby?
Do windows count?
They need to be like really reflective.
Not in this store, no.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for a mirror. We're gonna do an experiment.
That's that way.
Can I see if these horses are hungry?
Make an animal handling check.
Nat 20.
Damn, that's a waste of a nat 20.
They don't seem hungry. They were probably fed just a little bit ago, outside of what you gave them.
Horse whisperer.
Just like a sewing kit and
That's a-
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a foreboding thought. I didn't set them like that. They landed like that.
Oh shit, son.
Oh shit,
What?
son. Yeah.
Oh god.
They're both nat ones.
Oh god.
They're just laying like that. I didn't like roll them.
Hey,
I just sat them down.
I'm the guy to beat.
I mean, I fucking beat you today.
I
We may
would,
see.
I would like to reach into the apple bag and give the horse I didn't give one of my rations to an apple and be like, good boy, good boy, good horse.
He takes the apple. You don't have to worry about him biting your hand this time.
Name him yet, that book.
Horse 1 and horse 2. Who's who? Yes.
I'm thinking default draft horse _1.png.
That's an overly long name.
Your people have
I've taught you well, young rabbit.
very strange name conventions.
The kid's gonna know how to code, and they're
I'm
fucking
not saying
code
that in
really good
character.
thing.
I'm not saying that in character.
Man's gonna
Well, can I tell the genders of these horses with that animal handling check?
Both appear to be male.
Okay.
the kid's gonna know C++ before ASCII even exists.
Blame this guy.
I'll name. I'm thinking the one on the left will be Knight, and the one on the right will be Squire.
Knight Squire?
Knight Squire.
Knight and Squire?
Yes.
Knight Squire it is. Alright. We got our food. We got our horses' food. We got our horses' names. We got the wagon. We got our supplies. We have bonus gear from the catacombs. Do we need anything else?
One thing I do want to look into.
By some chance, there's not a weapon.
Sorry. Just various tools we may need to fix up the wagon in the general store.
For this one, I'm going to have you make an investigation check.
Well, I minimum I can get is 15. Because my passive investigation is 15. Oh, that is a 6 plus 6, but my passive is 15 because of observant.
Takes you a couple minutes, but you do find a general carpentry kit.
Okay.
Is there a blacksmith by chance in the town?
There was.
Is there a blacksmith shop then, or
There is, but the kiln's not lit. No one's there to run it.
if you guys be okay with it? I think a blacksmith may be a fair option to check as well on the way out.
You have how many weapons on you? We have how many weapons on us?
We never have enough. Plus, in my experience, blacksmiths always tend to keep their prized possession under lock and key.
That's actually a question. Good thing that reminded me. A sickle. I need to get a sickle.
Are you saying that in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay.
Why do you need a sickle?
Because if I'm gonna have to, someone's gonna have to pilot this thing, and if I need proficiency, I need to drop one of my weapons for my trance proficiency.
Okay.
And my 2 weapons I have are a whip and short sword. Both require those trance proficiencies.
Well, there is no sickle in the general store.
to the blacksmith we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Sure, why not? And I just hop in the back and I'm just arms back, laying, relaxed.
Hey, scoot the fuck over.
Does anyone know how to? Do you know how to drive this thing?
Well, I would need a full day's rest to dredge up the memories.
Oh, let's see if I've got any natural talent for it.
I mean, how hard could it be?
What?
I mean, how hard could it be?
That's fine.
Well, that depends. I would say.
I said
Yeah.
Encourage you.
There is no proficiency to speak of.
Be mindful. We are sitting in the wagon.
And I'm
No
relaxing. I'm relaxing.
Uh-oh.
That's a 5, my dude.
That's a 6 total and a dice jail. Where's the dice jail?
You took it. Took it from me.
Are you looking for this?
Oh, I'm looking for my dice jail. I have a dice jail. Question of the day is, where did she end up?
I don't know.
Jail.
Whoa, the dice jail's in jail. What kind of bullshit is this?
That's one time obey, my dude.
That's maximum security prison.
That's fucking Brazil.
Brazil.
That's rough, buddy.
That's very rough, like.
But you hop up into the driver's seat and you figure, hey, how hard could it be? You just give the with the lash and they'll get going. So you do that. The horses ain't moving. Squire kind of looks back at you and gives you a snort like, yeah, whatever.
Hey, I got good news. Found a lucky die. Other dice jail.
Oh, God.
Okay. Let's rewind and roll that one.
God.
Yahtzee.
No.
Oh, fuck you. You did not just roll.
Both your lucky dice.
What did it roll this time?
4 worse. A 4 total. The dice jail, you go.
They ain't moving. And like I said, Squire's just kind of looking back at you like, whatever.
Third time's the frickin' charm.
If I may, try.
Yeah, if you're going to offer to try.
I may have had it.
Stop.
You get tired of watching them like, go. And so like,
So I scoot you over.
give me the strength.
I'm the one to dredge up that memory.
I scoot you over on the bench, let you sit next.
Okay, just what is it? Animal handling?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That doesn't count. Roll it again.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Wait, what?
17!
Fucking 14 twice in a row. What the fuck?
One, I dropped it on 14, rolled it, and got 14 again. So it's 17 total.
It was meant to be.
Destiny. This rolls for forward.
Something clicks in your mind. He's not given the reins enough of a lashing. It has to be not enough to hurt them, but enough for them to be like, get going. So you're like, give me that. They cart off. But they kind of, the way they cart off makes the wagon jerk just a little bit. You two don't fall out, but make a dexterity check, both of you. That dexterity saving throw on me.
That one.
Oh, shit. Not much better.
I've been rolling like shit.
I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna chronal shift you. You can reroll.
Okay.
No. Okay, the 7.
13.
And
I thought you rolled another
my
one.
dex saving throw. You said
Yeah.
11.
You both stump. I don't know where you are. You said you went to kind of like lay somewhere in the wagon?
Yeah, I'm like laying on all, I'm like putting my head against the bag of apples.
I'm just sitting.
You kind of roll over a little bit. You don't get flung out, but you do kind of look.
Do any of the apples fall out?
No. But you guys are off.
Alright, the blacksmith. Where's the blacksmith?
Mhm.
Takes you a little bit, but you do find the blacksmith shop, but as expected, it's closed.
Does he have an outside forge or inside forge?
Given the chimney, it looks like it's inside.
I go up and try the door.
Locked.
I give you a look of, it seems like he's closed.
Oh shit, Shirley.
Well, that may find me. I have some expertise in getting the places I shouldn't.
By all means.
You are learning more about Shannon than you probably wanted to know.
I cast polymorph for myself, turn into a spider.
Go inside.
hear
Go
this?
inside the lock. Push it up.
Do I hear this?
I'll say, like, you know how to pick a lock?
Ah,
Mm.
I don't mean to.
I mean, I dabbled a little bit at my home island. I think I'm pretty good at it.
Go help Chad.
Okay. I hop out.
Here comes the
and
bunny.
I hop along and I have my thieves' tools with me.
I just realized something. I checked the locks, I checked the locks, I checked the locks. You are the odd man out. 3 seasoned criminals. And a mildly redeemable wizard. Moderately redeemable.
I just have a proficiency. I don't have a luck pick. Can't help. Sorry.
Well, I have a full set of these tools. One thing Jaddy never leaves home without. So I have advantage? Or are you helping
Yeah, I'll
me?
help you with that.
Okay.
We're counterclockwise.
So
I have my paws on his hands.
I would be what, my sleight of hand or what?
Well, just say just general dexterity.
Okay, so 14 on that first one. And 18.
You're just like picking this lock.
You could have picked this lock with anything, really. You don't even have to fidget with it. You just put it in and it opens up.
I slip it in. I have to do like a little bit of work. I stop like partway through, remove the tools, try to open it, like turn it another way, just like see if it actually opens another way.
I'm just shouting from the wagon, jiggle the handle!
Once I have it unlocked proper.
Yeah, it opens up now.
Yeah.
I know a trick with a knife.
Well, I already got out of the wagon. I might as well see what's inside.
Good one's that.
It looks like a general blacksmith shop. You know, you have the forge, you have the anvil, you have his tools, but like I said, the forge ain't lit.
Okay, I'm gonna go, kind of opening up everything he's got. I'm looking for his stash of completed works and a possible creme de la creme hiding among them.
Make an investigation check.
I'm pilfering.
So I'm looking for largely a sickle or
I'm staying on the wagon.
I'm looking for containers of any sort.
You make one too, then.
Oh, you bitch.
An investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another one to the dice jail.
7,
16.
11, but past 16.
Yeah, you have no idea. And you two, well, there's no money, but you do go into the back room, like where he will probably have the completed works waiting to be picked up. Find a couple of decent long swords, some short swords, a few daggers. There's a crossbow in there, a light crossbow. Couple slings, one sickle.
Yay!
Are there any bolts?
There are a few. Maybe 10.
Unless anyone has any objections, I will take these 10 bolts. And can I inspect this crossbow to see if it's any different from my own?
Make an investigation check on the crossbow.
Investigating crossbow time. 18.
It seems to have some kind of a mechanism in there for self-loading.
Ooh.
Like it's a self-reloading crossbow.
Ooh. I will take it. What do I do? What
You
do I write?
kind of like with a stripper clip rifle, you just kind of put the bolts in, set it, and then the mechanism brings the bolt up and knocks it back. But you have to manually notch the first one.
So, do I write anything different on the sheet, or
Nope, everything else is just the same as the normal crossbow.
sweet? I will take that.
Probably the weirdest thing in here, though, is that he's made. It's just 2 pieces of wood with a chain connecting them. He's got a set of nunchucks in here.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh,
I look at it oddly.
does he have a light hammer?
I'm chilling in. I would know what they are, but I'm chilling in the back.
Except the only hammer he has would be his forge hammer.
Okay.
I just hear you say, "Who the fuck?" I'm like, "Who? Where?"
And you see him holding 2 pieces of wood connected to a chain.
Do I have any idea what they are?
Make a history check.
The history says 7.
That's 2 pieces of wood connected with a chain.
How
That-
odd.
I take it out of some curiosity of thinking maybe it's worth money.
I was asking because I just had a horrible idea of taking my whip, taking a light hammer, and tying it to the end.
Attach the sickle to the other end, and you have Husari Gama.
It's a whip. I have to hold the other end.
No. You do it that way, and then you basically wield it to both ends and just whip it around.
Oh yeah, that's right. You need a chain for that.
Are there any containers that haven't been opened?
No.
Okay. Then I will take my self-loading crossbow and head back to the wagon.
Come out with a sickle, a crossbow,
Nunchucks.
and what you recognize as nunchucks.
I see that.
I'm still holding it like investigating and thinking, what's the money?
You've never actually. I'll leave this up to you if you've ever actually seen one in person. But from your world, I don't know if Ninja Turtles exist in your world.
Oh, absolutely.
But you would know that. But you would know it from that,
I
and you would also know those are probably some of the most impractical weapons ever.
can I see those for a minute?
I mean, worth money.
Unfortunately, not much. It's more, just more for show.
Are you?
Not
You end up smacking yourself in the funny bone doing that.
Oh shit!
Now you become much worse. I was like,
Right here.
Ugh.
Just swinging it and.
oh no!
Is that a game of some sort? I want to try.
No!
You're
Diablo, no!
Chatted, as last one out, will leave a goal behind for the sickle they took.
you're saying funny bone. My brain immediately went to worst case scenario, i.e., you're doing around like that, and
No, right here.
right the baby maker.
No shit, I used to have a pair of nunchucks. I have hit my funny bone with them. It sucks absolutely.
That's one of the many reasons why they're so impractical.
The worst I ever got, I had like as a 5-year-old, I had the plastic ones you buy at the dollar store for like $2.
Yeah,
Which I want to point out, if it's that impractical and Mikey's pretty good with them, imagine what he would do if he actually gave a fuck.
I'm just sitting there like,
I like to imagine as a case of, no, he is the best of them all.
I'm sitting there like,
He just
okay,
holds himself back.
I'm no Bruce Lee, but you get the point. They're not very practical. You might as well leave them behind.
So the whole point, I take it back.
Another
The
famous
whole
adventure.
point, basically, you're hoarding
What?
money.
Another famous adventure. Huh?
No, he was a martial artist.
A monk.
No, more of an actor than a monk.
A performer
Yes,
in theater.
yes.
But you see the point of the weapon is basically to swing with one end, catch it, and then swing with the other end.
No, it's pretty much a club attached to a club. It's more for flash and distraction. It's not very practical.
It looks like a game.
You're better off. It's not. You could hurt yourself.
If you want to give him a try, make a dexterity check.
I was gonna say, I'm going to do that, and if I'm okay if you call my bullshit on this. May I have advantage because I technically have proficiency with all weaponry.
Fuck! Go ahead! Oh, wait, no.
Fighter's bullshit, no?
Make it a straight roll because you're also doing it with disadvantage because it's a weapon you've never held before.
Shit. Fair game.
It's a weapon you've never heard of, never seen.
We're gonna get the other next lucky die. I have a category system for lucky dies. You draw my ire as well, you bitch. 9. Don't tell me.
So you tried to replicate what he did, but fortunately you don't smack yourself in the funny bone.
Don't tell me it's a dick.
No. Right in the nose!
Right in the helmet.
I've got helmet boots. Boom!
So
I'm visibly shaking for
Still want to try?
Here you go.
Make a dexterity check.
I will try that.
oh shit.
bunch of children. Notices, Toby. It's a fucking game of
Use
crochet and bow.
You. Right in the chest.
Oh wow! I can only go for so long. You humans are so weird. And I throw the nunchucks on the
Try
ground.
it.
Dexterity check.
Yeah, I have proficiency with the whip. But I can give any.
No.
No.
Okay. So just straight dexterity.
Yep.
Get the nat 1.
14 plus 3, 17.
Holy fuck!
You cheeky bitch.
This
No, this time, no, you smacked me in the helmet
this
again.
elven son of a this elven bastard over here
Bitch today.
never heard hearing of these weapons until now. Never picking one up until now. Is like an expert.
He's a natural. Clapping my hands.
He still makes a couple of mistakes. You still do ding yourself a couple of times on the wrist and on the arm. But, yeah.
Right out of Kung Fu Theater. It's awesome.
Might be good to strangle someone.
That's not the no. No, it's like a collection of movies. It's like a play, but on a flat screen.
So people are playing games and moving?
Marionettes?
Puppet show?
I get the distraction part.
I'm watching your fucking brain boil, trying to process the sentence.
Another campfire story for later. I think we're all set,
What's a
right?
campfire?
There's stories.
You know what a campfire is, you fucker.
There's
I'm not a character.
stories we need to share once we're gone.
What a story. What is a what?
I go to the back of the wagon.
Scoot over. Sit with you.
Alright, so you guys ready to head off then? It's probably pushing like almost 4 in the afternoon at this point.
Yep, so I get up on the bench with you as well. I'll be great to have 2 people in front. Intimidation factor.
Check. Should we check the map?
Oh, the town is now completely empty, so you figure he's probably already in the catacombs with everyone else.
Right time for any criminals running freely.
Yeah, not as much.
Well, if we're gonna break in,
If the streets are empty, there tends to be very paranoid people who trap the hell out of places.
Yeah, but these trapped houses tend to lead to the best loot.
I'm assuming you're laying next to me.
Yeah.
So in the back of this wagon, I extend a foot to you, an elongated rabbit foot, and I'm like, we're scandalous adventurers. And I retract it,
Give it
remembering that humans don't do that normally. I think you know what I'm trying to do.
That well. Trying to rest.
I'm gonna imagine you're sitting back there and just, you would not believe your
And I
eyes.
just inch
I'll
closer,
whistle that tune all day, every day.
and I just inch closer and closer and closer, like Donkey from Shrek.
I will.
You mean what? You mean see more donkeys going?
Yes.
So, who's leaving? Jen's going to spend some time showing Clay how to pilot as best as they know how.
I love the word.
Drive.
For a little bit of time, you folks seem to get the hang of it. Moving them left or right is just a matter of which way you pull the reins, get them to go. You have to, flash them with a certain amount of force, braking. You can pull back on the reins, and there's also a little pedal up there.
If you do it with one hand, you look infinitely more badass.
But I think that's actually a good time to take a break because I need to use the bathroom.
Checks out.
I'm just going over in my head all the little weird things I can make up that only Thablo would know that he just does.
We can worry about that later.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I've spent my life studying the enigma of dragonkind. What drives them, where to find them, the power they command. I've watched them build and topple whole societies. And I've seen the truth behind their treacherous words. They can be cold and callous. Some are outright savage, while others are more calculated in their ruinous pursuits. No matter their motivations, whatever fuels their primal rage, it is my responsibility to protect the citizens of Faerun from these dragons. Tell me, Dragon Slayer, will you join us?
Hey, I enjoyed those drag races.
So we're back. We used the bathroom. Smoked. Got candy cigarettes. And we are picking up as we're shoving out of town. You guys are headed in what direction now?
Well, after out, Jen will say, I saw tracks heading east. Did you bring attention for a shard?
Yeah, it's somewhere in Pokrion, which is east of here.
I didn't want to say
Just to
anything.
remind you, though, the Sphinx only gave you a general area. It didn't tell you exactly where to find the thing. That's up to you.
Yeah, we were told Pokemon somewhere.
Getting in is going to be a bitch, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So,
I'm just having a mental image of seeing my candy cigarette and smoking. My brain immediately just went to Crusader bucket helmet with every single hole has a cigarette in it lit. Because I am the second-hand smoker.
No, it's all just bellowing smoke.
Magic item, smoking bucket helmet. At an action on my turn, I can use special ability, second-hand smoke breath, to breathe out new TD12 smoke damage.
anyway, you guys head off, follow in the direction that you saw the tracks going. After a couple hours, why don't you guys go ahead and everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
That's perception 20. I'll still roll though.
Holy fuck. And no, I'll just use my passive 13.
Yeah, I'll use my passive 20. But I rolled as 13.
Passive of 13. Some bucket
Nine.
Thank John.
What was your roll?
Not nearly as high as
Okay.
my passive.
So, none of you guys notice. You're doing whatever.
Funny things.
I'm just reading.
You guys, okay, you're doing funny things. You're reading. Whatever you're doing.
I'm probably just lost in thought, trying to look intimidating.
You, off in the distance, maybe a couple miles, because at this point the sun's slowly starting to go down. Maybe 6:30 at this point. So going into evening. You see some lights off in the distance a couple miles.
I can poke my head back into the wagon, right?
It's open interiors.
Alright. Dan's going to nudge Clay and point towards the lights.
Oh my god.
Oh god. And then poke my head back. There's
Look at
something
this
on
guy.
there's something coming up.
Is it a restroom? I gotta take a shit.
No, but a bunch of lights on the horizon, a couple miles away.
Maybe they have a restroom.
You got to the next destination already? I just closed my eyes.
Also, if you really need to shit, just say something, we'll stop.
Or just lean your ass out the side of the car.
Like a savage? No, thank you.
Do what you gotta do.
I didn't even think about that. We always just have the ocean.
You shot in the ocean.
Where else would you go?
He's used to an island.
Where do you get your water from?
Everywhere?
Did you get your water from the ocean?
Yes. Sometimes.
Oh my god, you drank salt water. That explains a lot.
Natural selection taking its course.
So, Jen, what about these lights?
Think I drink the salt in the water?
They don't look like city lights. But you can't quite exactly, even with your passive 20, you can't quite discern what they are. You just know they're not city lights.
They're not city lights, not any sort of town that I would recognize.
Is it 10 million fireflies?
Anyone care to take a peek?
Yeah, I'll take a look. Close my book.
Make another perception check to try to
And I'm pointing
See.
it out.
do it with advantage. Then.
Oh god, thank god.
Thank God for
You get
advantage.
advantage.
Thank you for advantage.
Another one. That too.
For
4.
You still can't quite see it.
Toby, do you have another set?
Yeah, I've got more sets than that. But I've already lost 2 sets over
Wait,
that.
what are you looking
Sir,
for?
I think it's time
He's
for
trying to
set
see
3.
what the lights up ahead are.
I'll change my D20.
There's some lights 2 miles up,
Yeah.
but you can't quite tell what they are.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't see shit.
Right, you.
We can't see
you-
shit.
Right, no offense, you humans don't see as well in the dark as some people.
You just called me a human.
Yes.
That is very racist.
Is that as bad as knife ears?
No, not quite as bad.
Okay, so I can call him a human.
Human is.
Just call me Jason, bro.
Bruh.
You're a human.
That's. I'm sorry.
That's,
I forgot we
Do you
have
have
that-
any torches in your bag?
that is when you
I have-
get grabbed by the ears, lift it up, and say, keep it up, you're going back in the hat.
I will
Do you have any torches in your
dig
bag?
into my
I
bag.
do.
I will keep
Are you
it.
visible to me?
I mean, if you open up the flap, I guess, and look
Oh,
at
okay,
it.
there's none sticking out.
No,
I thought I lean back and look at you. I do know a good recipe for rabbit stew.
Well, hold on now. We can talk about this. I'm
With
not
potatoes,
exactly-
boiled mash, and put in the stew.
Oh, mushroom, stick them in my ass.
No harm done.
Oh!
Slow burn. Slow burn on that one.
Samwise Gimchi.
How do you make a stew with meat?
Simple. You take the animal, you skin the animal. You take the succulent edible meat from the animal.
You just see
Portion
Pablo's face just crunching up in disgust.
Portion the animal into bite-sized bits. Put it in the pot with the potatoes.
Clay, that's not very nice.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Yes, how you make meat with stew with meat. You're gonna learn eventually. Might as well learn now.
4.
You have just enough time to stick your head out of the back before you just vomit.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that's how you do a rabbit stew. That's how you do a meat
You're good.
stew.
You're good.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
You're an animal.
That's how any animal is eaten.
So,
And as best you learn
Anyway.
eventually, you will learn eventually.
You guys are still moving forward.
I think we should pull off to the side, put the wagon somewhere safe, and move forward on
Virtual foot.
1 foot quietly.
Not a bad idea.
Fair enough.
I'll do what I can to be quiet, but I kind of just shake a little bit and get the metal clanging. Not exactly stealthy.
I have a trick for that.
Still better than if you were in full plate.
No, not really.
As I'm walking, I'm going to talk with Dad. I was like, how good of a shot are you?
I still get disadvantage.
Well, I use it as my primary weapon.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'm
I
pretty
can't
good.
sneak.
I have a trick
Here's
for
how I
that.
got around.
Yeah, way to
whenever
silence
I
it.
needed to get somewhere.
Not silence
I
it.
start climbing
Blessing
a
of the
tree,
trickster.
hopping from tree to tree.
I can use this action to
there
touch a
is a
willing
small
creature other
room
than
of
yourself to
trees,
get
yeah.
advantage on stealth checks.
I mean, it'll bounce up the disadvantage.
You guys just see a rabbit hopping from tree to tree, branch to branch.
No.
You will have the blessing of the trickster.
And no one's setting these trees on fire. No. 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 You did that last time.
So you have the
Yes.
blessing of the trickster, so you have advantage, and now cancel out your disadvantage.
Kaboom.
Now you should have a straight roll for stealth.
We all roll.
How long does Blessing of the Trickster last?
1 hour.
Oh, no.
Is it concentration or no?
This blessing lasts for 1 hour until you use this feature again.
Oh, okay.
It
What
is a class feature.
circumstances
Oh,
would you
okay.
Get advantage. with
Oh, yeah,
stealth?
that's right. I forgot it wasn't a spell.
In what circumstances would you get advantage with stealth?
In the cover of darkness.
Complete darkness. Preparing.
It's dark now.
It's
No.
getting there.
Getting there, not quite there. Also, if I, then having that jingle, 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 jingle.
No, I mean advantage.
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
He's canceling out the disadvantage. that
Yeah,
Shane
but no,
Oak's getting.
Well, no, I understand
Yes.
that. I was just curious, in what circumstances would you get advantage?
Complete cover, darkness, a sleep target,
Drunken targets.
drunken targets.
Blessing of the
Target.
Trickster.
I'm just wondering if being covered by the foliage of the trees would do it.
Oh, let the DM call.
That would depend. Like, if someone's looking at you dead on or looking at you from above. I mean, if they're looking at you from above and you're hidden by leaves, then you would, but yeah. Anyway,
I guess we'll see.
you guys pull the wagon off the road, hitch the horses to it, hitch it up to a nearby tree.
Yeah.
And are you doing?
Stealthy.
Hopping from tree to tree.
You eventually run out of trees after about half a mile.
Well, looking disappointed, I get out of the tree and I start crawling amongst the grass.
I'll do a bit of an army crawl as well with my wand at the ready.
You guys make it about a mile and a half. Doesn't seem to be anything like noticing or anything, but once you get within a half mile of these lights, you can now see them much clearer. Those lights you saw were from various campfires. This is a camp. And you can see there it is full of people, creatures. You've got like 5 zombies walking around. You have a devil-looking son of a bitch right here. A couple of lizards. One dragonborn, several tents, several other wagons. You see some crates, some barrels. You see a cage in the center of the tent with a dragon, much smaller than the one that attacked the town in it, with 1 human, 1 blue dragonborn, and 3 archers up top.
I'm assuming we're going to be convening in the same place.
Would I be able to identify the type of dragon?
Once you get closer,
Are humans in clothes?
many of them are, yes.
And the cultists.
As you guys get closer, you can see that. Once you get within maybe 100 yards, but at this point, you will have to start making stealth checks.
Yes, I will.
I'm in for a penny.
Well, we're here now. What do we do?
I would say lean toward either we take a means to release that dragon.
Well, that's what the dragon is.
Well, no, because even if we were to.
Well, why don't you make history checks to see what the dragon is now that you're within range?
Alright. Yeah, I
Is it
will.
just him with range right now?
You all are.
Yeah,
So if anybody wants to.
yeah, I will try to get a closer I can see.
I will here in a second.
So history?
Yeah.
8.
Dragon. You don't know what kind. It looks brown.
That's a 19, sir, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me double check my number. Make sure my. Nope. That is a 21 for history.
That's a copper dragon. That's a young copper dragon. Copper dragons are metallic dragons. They're one of the good line dragons.
Yeah, that's copper dragon. Correct me if I'm wrong, are metallic dragons generally considered friendly?
I never done one before.
I just shrug.
It's a fucking dragon.
But in my, at least from what I can recall and remember, they're friendly as long as you don't do anything to piss them off. So,
By the way, you guys are coming from the west to the east. That way is north.
so if we can release that dragon, taking these guys out would be a snap.
Assuming it sits around.
Question.
Do we have to fight them though?
Question. How are you at stealth?
I'd say I'm pretty light.
Would you be able to sneak into the camp infiltrate, and release whatever the lock mechanism is without issue?
Thank you. That's fine. Thank you.
I'd say that if I had to, I could.
Well, my thought is this. We probably should take these guys out. End goal is to stop this. Stopping this camp will probably put that in the plan. You sneak in and release the cage. If something happens, we can be nearby and on a moment's notice, spring in the action to back you up.
You're right. I have a thought.
Which is the
If we have to cause a distraction, if we want him to get close to the dragon, when we cause a distraction,
I can definitely do that.
I'm not saying use you. I'm not saying use any of you two guys.
What are you thinking?
I'm going to look at Jason. Do you remember when that dragon attacked the town?
Right.
Do you remember there seemed to be another me that kind of keeled off and ran right towards the dragon?
Yeah, that was pretty ballsy.
That was... I don't know what it is. I have no idea how I can do it. But a part of me, can, or at least something like me, that looks like me, needs to... I can split off, and I can move it around.
Okay.
I know for sure I can cast spells through it.
So you want to take like pot shots at him? Try and bring him up here?
If I get close enough, I can invoke this duplicate
That's fantastic.
and run up and start firing off some spells to draw their attention and get them towards me.
Okay.
Okay, here's one problem I see with that. If how close we should probably be near you as well, just so that if something happens, we can be hide near you. If something happens, back you up. Although we also probably should try to stay near him as well for the same reason.
Which that ends up in 2 point. Davlo, you take the heavy artillery.
I can.
It works just like a crossbow. You pull that trigger and kill whatever's in front of you.
Aim and shoot.
Aim and shoot.
Okay.
So you now have a laser rifle.
Wow.
Fucking goes to fire his first shot, pulls the trigger, forgets to click it off safety. How do I fire this thing?
Yeah, it's a 3d8 radiant damage.
I can move surprisingly quick.
Would I add any pluses to that?
Without
You're not proficient with it, but
have
you
you
have
ever
your dex.
seen an
My
Eladrin?
dex.
Your dex.
I've never encountered an electric.
Well, you'll be in for a treat
My dex mod.
because
Your dex mod. Yeah.
I
It's your attack rolls.
Wait, then
Oh,
how do you
that's right.
determine
and my current
damage bonuses with other
move
weapons?
means I can
Um,
move. I can.
So
Kenny,
one
how
of
does the
them
laser rifle? Do you add your dex modifier to the laser?
No.
So
That's just a straight 3d6, I believe.
Oh,
I thought it was 3d8.
Then.
What does it have an annoying
Right
effect?
approach.
I-
I'll try to speed. I'll keep
Okay,
an eye on
3d8,
him,
that's my
you
bad.
can allow the engagement.
what would my
I'll try
attack
to
bonus
focus on
be?
him, because if he
Plus
can't
two.
pull out a lot
Or
of
plus your, what is your
I may be
dex?
needed to try and
4.
back him
Plus
up
4.
in a physical manner.
Okay.
I won't be able to get as close as you can.
You have
with
29
without being
shots.
spotted, but
Okay.
I'll try to get as close as I safely can.
Range is 100 to 300 feet.
And just hope that if something happens,
What about you, Jason? If I go, say, to the if I go one way and try to pull them off, Clay will stay nearby to protect Fablo. What about you?
I will take pot shots at him and continue the distraction. Yes. So I need to get close enough for, I guess, some fireballs.
What-
Or magic
what-
missiles.
Side.
What side are you approaching from?
You're coming from this way.
We're coming from
West.
the west.
You guys are headed west to east. If you want to give me your figure so that way you have an idea. Now, this isn't exactly where you are, but this is just where you're coming from.
shit, not jail. Back to jail. Never mind about that yet.
I can come in from the north or south.
And as it says right there, each square is 5 feet.
I will approach from continuing west then. Or is that where everyone else is approaching?
That's where the whole group is right now.
I'll approach from the south.
Then I'll go north and I'll hold off on taking pot shots until they start to come back when if mine fails.
Understood.
Sorry.
So let me get this right. You guys cause a distraction, and I go in and I release the dragon.
And we'll be nearby to back you up if anything goes wrong.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Just watch those snipers on the top.
Are you guys still making stealth checks?
I'll make a stealth check.
Yes, I will make.
Ooh,
That's a 10. Dirty, stinky little 20.
16.
And nasty little disgusting grotesque 20. Twisty little 20.
13.
Is that the new phrase for 20s is dirty 20? That's the new phrase?
Stank ass 20.
I picked that up from the show also. They have a lot of good ideas.
Okay, nobody is seen.
if that's the plan, we should start moving now.
Understood.
I
I will.
guess I'll get started on my part, and I start slowly crawling stealthily.
Wait until I will wait I would wait until the distraction goes off, and they start moving to investigate and deal with it.
Should I reposition or should I stay here?
I would stay here. How far away are we?
Right now, you guys are within a quarter mile.
And we should all start moving closer, slowly, and quietly.
I will.
Don't mind this. I'm just checking something.
I will divert stealth.
And I will then.
I recognize what I just heard.
Just in case. So you're going south. You're going north?
Yes.
Okay, so where do you want to be? Just give me a general idea.
Probably like closer up to
This direction?
And you're going to be...
South next to Terry's guy.
Also, do I need to roll to pick up tiny little stones along the way?
No.
Okay. How many do you think I would find? Or I just want to grab a handful of those.
I rolled on a d6. I rolled a 1.
One stone is all I need.
Are you doing what I think you're about to do?
I don't know. Maybe.
Am I going to do what I think you're going to do? I don't know. Are you going to do what I think you're going to do?
I don't know. I think I know what you're about to do.
Can anybody really predict how I think, though? I do a lot of crazy shit.
I can predict you semi-often.
Semi-often. That's a bold claim.
Motherfucker.
What do you think I'm going to do?
I think you're about to Far Cry this shit, or you're going to shot put it through someone's dome.
Okay, well, maybe you're right.
Yeah, either you're going to Far Cry this and toss it,
What was that?
or you're going to shot put it through a brain
Hey,
matter.
you would be surprised how effective it is.
I don't know. I haven't had been fucking MGS Snake in a
I
while.
mean, in real life, if I didn't see where the rock was coming from and I heard a noise, I'd look right at the noise.
I love the Far
Well,
Cry
Great
too.
Fox and Liquid Snake were both at Sci-Fi Valley Con this last weekend.
Wait, what David Hayter weird?
No, he's Solid Snake. Liquid Snake.
Oh, Liquid Snake. Yeah, no, see, I'm not a big fan. I'd been more happy to have fucking solid David Hayter there. I actually, if he would have been there, I probably would have.
But the only reason Great Fox and Liquid Snake were there is because they were also Ninja Turtles and was Ninja Turtle Snake.
Oh, really? I didn't know I didn't know they shared voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
We got to get the 4 Turtles figure signed, but there was no Raphael figure anywhere.
Damn.
Not that many
Anyway,
voice actors.
anyway, so
Sorry, I should say there's a lot of people who do want to be voice actors, but not that many who
You're a pro that level.
Yeah.
you guys are fortunately still not spotted. So make your moves.
I'm in position.
I'm waiting for the distraction.
Okay, where are you?
I mean, where would you guys want me to be? As close as we're stopping until you guys split off, I guess.
Pretty much, you're approaching from the west. Stay out of sight.
Yeah.
You got your choices.
How about you?
I'm probably gonna kind of stay roughly where he is right now. About how far out is he?
Right now, you guys are maybe 500 yards.
500 yards.
500 yards?
Wait, I can't measure distance.
Quite a ways.
That's a whole fucking hell of a lot of distance.
I can't measure distance.
That's like
okay.
a quarter mile.
So you got, well, that's where you were before. So you guys probably will show you're maybe a little more than half of that. Getting closer bit by bit.
Okay.
By the time you guys finally come to a stop, I would say maybe 100 yards.
So 300 feet.
Yeah. Still hidden in the grass. Still, out of the light of the campfires.
That's still 10 turns to cover if something happens.
I'm keeping my ears down.
The fucking 10 turns to cover, 5 if you dash. But you would at that point.
Yeah.
And now we're all separated, so we can't communicate.
I'm probably going to stay with you as close as I can up until about 60 feet.
I have to listen to the tricks for an hour or so. And I will say, if everyone's okay with that, I'll start. And Jadon will creep closer, about 120 feet away from one of the furthest guards.
That would be
So what is your...
That would be
Or-
maybe...
Near furthest card from the center from the.
So
Okay.
that would be probably this guy, or that guy.
Okay, and what's this thing?
That is actually representing the Minotaur.
Okay.
And
How-
he strikes a figure.
Okay. And I can see him about 120 feet. Oh, be about 120 feet away from him?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
is your role in this heist?
At this point, I'm basically just a backup. If something happens, I'm the one to jump in and try to help you out
So,
if shit gets sticky.
what Jadin will do, once they're within the 120 feet, they're going to cast Guiding Bolt targeting the Minotaur.
Okay.
And that will be just checking stuff. Yeah, range spell attack. Ugh. That will be a 13 to hit.
It does not. It actually... And it's the tent behind him.
But that gets their attention. Then,
I think I heard something.
I think that would wait
He's
for
actually
a little
going to start walking in the direction he thinks it came from.
bit. You should
perfect.
Which...
Sorry. I think I heard
So,
something. Just my imagination.
at about
The jet makes
a
you
turn later, Jadin is going to use their action, because that's actually what the Invoke Duplicity requires. Me to spend my action. And there is suddenly, right beside Jadin, a perfect illusion of themselves.
Do you have your other cat figure?
Yes, I have them all. I will need to figure out some sorting shit. And once that's up, they are going to use the bonus action to make it look as though they are running, making a lot of noise and very much a sight. 30 feet away.
Which direction?
Further north.
And he spots it. And you all hear a very loud, bellowing bull call.
I would say every time he gets closer, we're doing the same. Get closer, closer.
It's about that time you guys hear the bull call.
Well, I guess that's my cue. I get up off the ground a bit and I start stealthily approaching.
I will say, just real quick, as
The closest one to you, you're still right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a devil-looking guy right here, and about 15 feet away from him is a green lizard walking on all fours. Make a stealth check.
Wow. 13.
So I'm probably gonna sneak up and.
They both see you. This guy goes, yells something in a language you don't understand. This one just starts snarling.
The moment that happened,
Where are you? Are you like right there?
Yes.
I was trying to hang out about the 60 feet from here mark.
Okay.
So the moment he says something, I'm just going to jump up and start dashing and moving ASAP.
That puts you
Just start kind of run straight.
by the end, right about there.
All right.
Right face to face with this devil-looking son of a bitch. What are you doing? So we'll count this as a surprise round before we roll initiative.
Who do I see in front of me?
There's a zombie.
Not terrible.
Zombie?
Just kind of
He called you out, man. I was like, yep,
I
shit's
will get
on.
120 feet and shoot.
I understand your point, but from like my character rolls, I have
Okay.
character whole roll
What
that
did you say
if
they
you
were?
get spotted,
Firebolts?
I'm jumping in and
Firebolt.
see.
Okay, go ahead.
Firebolt,
So,
attack roll. What is that? 9,
It was still salvageable.
5, 13.
I understand
That hits. Don't even bother rolling damage. This guy's basically a one hit point mook.
I will say, I was hoping that I'd get more of them.
Okay.
Well, you just might have your chance. Roll initiative.
Can I just say he got spotted?
Can I cast Gift of Alacrity?
Give me a minute.
17.
I want to get all this taken care of first before I cue up the music.
28.
Okay, hold on. I gotta open the thing.
Numbers!
Okay, what did you get?
I didn't really get it.
Okay, you got 28.
28.
Oh, jeez.
Plus 11 initiative, man. It works.
All right, what did you get?
17.
What'd you get?
13.
What'd you get?
8. Yeah, that's actually pretty smart way of doing it.
That's how I've been doing it for a while.
So the pre-prep after that, that's actually pretty smart.
Okay, then. Pablo, you're up first.
Okay.
Now
I will use.
I thought it was
I'm going to look at this guy with his gun in my hand and just wave at him and try to seem friendly as my buddy's running up behind me. Try to look non-threatening. And what is he looking like?
Very threatening.
Okay. I'm going to use my main action to shoot him with the fucking laser rifle I have.
Okay.
It's just that meme of the guy getting blown away.
I'm assuming a 19 plus 4 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be 3d8 radiant damage. plus 7 plus 17 radiant damage.
You fire. Pew! And you see a mote of light just leave the end of this weapon, hit him in the shoulder, and leave a giant hole about yay big in his shoulder as he recoils and screams.
I kind of just aim at him and I'm like, pew! And that happens, and I'm just like, whoa, wow. And then I'm going to use my bonus action, regardless of whether he is within melee range. I'm going to rabbit hop back into the grass or whatever.
He wasn't in melee range anyway.
Oh, okay. And
He's in melee range with him.
I'm going to use my movement to get as far away as possible.
I just imagine you hit him until he was just crossfires, fucking Jason, just.
That is the end of my turn.
You good over there, Mr. Jason?
Okay, so that's it for you then?
Yeah.
Paging Dr. Jason.
Okay then. This guy, now seeing this,
Doctor again.
he's a barbarian, so he's going to yell out a bellow of rage.
Healing is not as rewarding as a hurricane.
Oh yes, bring him on! He's going to stop about right there and take a swing at you with his big old hammer.
Bring it! Worst case scenario right now is I got the big guy's attention.
It's going to be a 19 to hit.
Here's offer.
So that's a yes?
Yeah, that's a major yes.
Also, don't they have flanking?
No, he's not behind you. Hammer does what again?
Yes. It's like fucking.
Is it a warhammer or a maul?
Give me a second.
It's a maul.
A maul? 2d6. 2d6 blood.
2d6?
I leave for a maul.
For maul, yeah, 2d6 blood and heavy 2-handed.
So you're taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage right across the back. Right on the chest.
You're gonna have to swing harder than that, big boy.
Gonna be it for him. This guy, now hearing there's a commotion, is just gonna... That's all he's doing.
Through fire?
No, he went around the fire.
Okay.
This thing is going to ignore you.
Let me see what they are.
Is going to ignore you and run after the rabbit.
Rabbit haunch.
He's actually going to dash so he can get to you.
Oh god.
But that's all he's going to do. So this Great Dane looking alligator thing comes running up to you, mouth wide open and snarling.
I'm just like running back into the grass. I look back, nothing. I run a little further.
The
look
blue
back.
dragonborn turns around and yells, "Intruders!"
You really kicked the hornet's nest on
And it's going to make its way over there.
Sadly, I was hoping I'd be able to get more of their attention before things went down.
Don't worry. This one right here is going to start shooting at you.
The duplicate.
What?
The duplicate, you mean?
That one, actually, let me see. Let me roll to see. Do I have to roll anything for a duplicate, or no?
No, it's an exact it's an exact duplicate of myself.
Okay, well, he's just going to shoot at the one that's closest.
Well, I'm still hiding. That's
Oh.
the thing.
Okay, never mind that.
So
He doesn't hit anything anyway.
yeah, I'm still hiding. The illusionary duplicate is there for the.
You two see coming out of the bigger tent. This is your first time seeing him. You saw him yesterday. That guy. That guy. The turtle. You won't see the commotion coming from over here. And I'm going to take this.
I'll take a little bit of fight.
Listen, I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work.
We're going to Tahiti. Farm mangoes.
It may require the use of 2 spells and a peach.
Hey, doesn't 16 hit you?
It meets AC. I can't remember what the rule is.
Okay, so then that it would hit.
Okay.
He's casting Chill Touch on you.
Going forward.
Yes, it is. Especially since he's casting it at 5th level.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, kill touch?
Chill Touch. It is.
It's a 5th level spellcaster.
Oh, so it gets more dice.
It's Lich Slap.
So you're taking 8 points of... You're taking 8 points of necrotic damage. And you can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. So this giant skeletal hand just comes up, clings to you. It is cold.
Yeah. So I have a plan, Arthur.
Die.
No! But, it's a ballsy fucking maneuver. Run for your life!
I mean, I certainly have a plan. I know what I'm doing.
Anyway, get on. You're up. I'm going to call you Jaden.
Okay, so as an action, the illusionary duplicate is going to attack again the bowl with guiding bolt. Hey!
What do we get?
Nat 20.
Okay, that'll hit. Roll double the damage dice.
Okay, so
Double your
that
damage,
is
double your damage.
4d6. For d6.
Here, I have 4 exactly.
I got an entire back.
Oh, thank you. So I need one then. Thank you. Because this set I only have one. Okay. 6, 12.
Oh, you can thank my die.
Thank you. 15, 16. That's doubled, right? Or do I double
It'll be your
roll
die.
You just double the damage dice.
Okay, so
Your die is fucking cursed.
My
Yeah.
dice are rolling better for him than they do
16.
And...
Yeah.
Oh my god. One twice?
2, 3,
Sir, I believe the D6 has a special place to go.
5. 21.
I think I made
Okay, so your bolt this time hits him straight in the chest, lights him up like a Christmas tree. The next hit on him has advantage.
So that's the action. Bonus action is going to move another 30 feet.
Okay.
While my actual action, actual movement I should say, John is going to start slowly creeping forward prone.
Make a stealth check while doing that.
That is 16.
Okay, he doesn't see you. He has shit perception. His passive perception is 9.
God. Yeah, so I'm just creeping forward.
He's a barbarian. What do you expect?
Creeping forward 30 feet. if I
Okay.
can.
Well, it's his turn, so he's going to, just, how far away is this thing now?
From me?
No, from him.
Well, I was about 20 feet, 120 feet away from him. When I first fired, he moved forward. That's when it duplicated and fired and ran. Then it fired again through. I fired it through it, and then it moved.
So how far away is it now?
So probably still about like 120 feet.
Okay. He's actually not going to. No, he's a dumb brute. He's going to go after the one that hit him. But even with dashing, he's still only like 40 feet away.
Oh, fantastic!
This guy now, after hearing that zombie bite it, you hear the whiz of an arrow right past your ear.
What was it?
Total of 9.
Okay, yeah, it's not.
Clay, you have 2 here and 1 on the approach. You have the Cambion, the Goliath, and the Blue Dragonborn.
Arthur, I'm starting to think this was a bad idea.
I've got a plan, Arthur. But it's a ballsy fucking move. So I've got one quick question for you, sir.
I might have the answer.
Caster more than one spell a turn. The restriction is,
You can only cast a spell as a bonus action next to the cantrip.
I know, I action surge the drug. I'm directly in the veins. Correct me if I'm wrong, given the restriction, has to be cantrip in first level, cast it on the second action.
I have never seen anyone cast a spell on action surge, so I don't know.
Probably because not many people are jackass enough to try it like I am.
I don't know.
Would you allow me to do cantrips, 2 cantrips?
Well, action surge. Let me look.
Doesn't have a restriction.
I am pretty good.
How far have you never tried this BS?
On your turn, you can one on top and a possible bonus action. Okay, yeah. So it just says it's another action.
I would still
I guess
review
so
it
then.
By the time I still have an action surge.
Alright. So I've got effectively I'm burning actions. So there are 2 actions and a bonus. Alright, action 1. I'm going to use Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
So I'm making an attack against target A. If it connects, I deal 5 damage.
Who's target A?
I'm going to slash a Devil Boy here.
Okay.
So basically, I make an attack against him. If it connects, then I basically do 5 fire damage to him as green flames jump from my blade to hit him.
Okay.
So give me multi-strike.
It better roll good this time.
This one
That's where your dice is.
I got it off a little.
That's an 11.
That's an 11. That is a 17 to connect with Devil Boy. Kenny, what is his AC?
He manages to block it with his own sword.
Oh, bitch! Alright.
So you go and he just...
Alright then. Do I gamble on the hit, or do I try to go for more guaranteed damage?
Up to you.
Go for gamble. I need a high damage number. I'll go for a second attack against him. For my other action. That is a 23 to connect.
That one will hit.
Alright, fuck. What's the free throw do?
2d6.
6 slashing.
3d6 slash?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. He automatically takes 5.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all it is. Equals my spell attack mod. That is 7 plus would be 11 damage, 11 slash.
This time you manage to scratch him right across the chest, and a little bit of the flame comes over and hits him in the face.
This was a stupid call that I basically make the slash with him. You will allow me to take bonus action, take left hand, just kind of off the sword, and just walk. Would you allow that or no?
Sure, why not?
Alright. So, no proficiency since I'm making an offhand attack with a fist. I'm not proficient with my fist. That is a 1-2-1 attack.
That one will hit us well.
No. Not this strength for a punch. So
I think it's a D4 plus strength.
that's only if you have a monk or tavern brawler.
So I think it's 1 plus strength mod.
Is it 1 plus strength mod? I always thought it was strength mod 3.
Unarmed attacks are always different, but
Yeah.
pretty sure it's 1 plus strength mod.
Yes, I know you have like brawler or tavern fighter to have any kind of a role.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Because untrained and armed strikes are almost always 1. So, look.
Because I can only do that once, but I only have one action to do the pain. So, kind of one and done.
The strength section has no mention of it.
It's,
Hold on.
I want a full scale investigation just to find the answer.
We might have to pause a little bit. When you start getting ready to get home.
Okay.
See under melee attack.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong page, idiot. 1 plus strength.
1 plus strength?
1 plus strength.
So 5 damage. And I punch him in the...
We'll say that's enough to end him.
Also, I actually just straight up, kind of, just for the sake of it, to say I actually punched the dent his damn skull in. And
Yeah, sure. Archon got one of the cheaper Cambiads on loan. One of the weaker ones on the cheap loan.
Nice.
I just say, 1 down.
I'll have to figure out how to clean this up after next game then.
So I just look at him. I just punch him to say 1 down. Look at the next guy and 2 to go.
Okay.
Real quick, I might be able to clean this up somewhat easy. How close am I to that dragon cage?
We'll say 45 feet.
45 feet? I can make that. But,
Well, he's dead. That guy over there has no idea.
Who?
Guy over here is going to try to lob an Eldritch Blast in your direction
Alright.
and fail.
Sure.
The big man himself just wants to stay in his deck. He's going to let his flunkies handle this. Jason.
alright, I'm going to cast Blur, which gives, alright.
That's okay.
I will cast Blur, 2nd level. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to haul ass toward the dragon's cage. And
You
try
go
and
right past the half-orc who basically goes to like a pirouette as you breeze past him. Like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'm going to try and unlock that dragon cage as soon as I can.
Okay, as soon as you get up there, you see, there is a door there with, basically locked with a padlock. A really sturdy padlock made of the same like sturdy wrought iron as the bars. Like these things are not going to break anytime soon.
So, I'll try something.
Heat metal.
And they kind of need it for that for the dragon. Even a young dragon is pretty strong.
Don't worry.
Okay, so is that it, or you got something else?
No, that's all I can do. I use my action.
Okay, this guy's going to try to shoot at you. Oh wait, no, this guy is.
He's gonna have disadvantage on the roll.
Yep. Alright, you little fucker. Yep, missed.
Yeah, he goes to shoot at me. I'm just like shifting and shaking within like 10.
We'll just skip all the rest because they're preoccupied or don't know what's going on.
It's all a temporal thing.
We'll jump up to Fablo now.
Okay.
You have this thing barreling towards you.
I'm going to dash 60 feet to the south, and then cunning action hide.
Okay? There's a pretty nice sized bush you can hide behind.
Alright. Do I want to roll?
Not right now.
And
Some of that. Okay, the Goliath is going to take another swing at you.
I don't
That
know
is.
you're
Yeah.
unlocking the cage. I don't know that you're unlocking the cage.
For
So my entire plan was
15
after I
bludgeoning.
thought I was going to reroute. And then
That one hits me and knocks the wind out of me. I may die here or death today. Oh well.
That is so fucking sad.
That's the criminal can ask for.
So for him, this guy's going to try to shoot at you now. With disadvantage, of course. Oh, a natural 20 and a 19 plus 2 is 21.
Yeah, that'll do it. I have 15 on my mage armor. That'll do it.
He was upset that you blew right past him, so now he's good.
Don't worry, you're only taking 1 point of piercing damage as crossbow bolt hits you in the shoulder.
Stab it all!
Now, here comes the blue dragonborn.
Bring it on! Hits me with that 3rd level smite.
Oh, God.
Just knocks my fucking legs out.
I think I know who you're pulling from.
If
Yes.
I die, I die. I'm never going to be salty about dying in a fight. This is, as I said, I'm always okay with losing a
Make
character.
a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
If you die, this will certainly change Tableau.
that's a 5, sir.
Ah, shit.
Like I said, I've said this 1,000 times. If you kill me in combat, I'm never going to be salty. I'd rather tell a story than keep a character and fudge dice and for other characters.
Suck. That's 26 points of lightning damage to your face.
That is enough to drop me with 9 overkill. So how do you work overkill damage in instant?
It has to match your current max or go over that.
Okay, so it's not enough to outright drop me.
Yeah, unless, of course, you take damage while you're TKO.
Mechanic.
Rescue mission.
Hold on. Fuck. I got less endurance. Half of it.
Right, you come back, you maintain with 1.
I think I have to be constant, don't I? Or...
No, I don't think so. You maintain with 1.
No, yeah, it's just a 1 burn, so yeah, I burned it, I'm down to 1. So I'm on my feet, but that is my only cash out.
Blue Dragonborn is just going to give you the eyebrow.
I hear feeling that look and cough, and visibly cough blood that actually kind of comes up the visor a little.
A little bit of it splatters on its face.
You can't kill me.
Yes, I did pull it from Mike DeRosa.
I figured.
John Marston.
I
at the
heard
end
Blue
of the
Dragon
story.
was like, it can't be.
I'm thinking more Frank Woods, just, you can't kill me.
What?
Shooting at the duplicate.
Okay.
Missing. Portal's just going to sit there and watch the show now.
Okay.
Oh.
Jadon, your turn.
How far am I from the cage?
You're 40 feet from him, so you're about 120 feet from, you were 120 feet from here.
I was about 120 feet from him when he was there,
Alright, so we're
and I
going-
did creep up forward 30 feet.
So subtract 30. Maybe 95 feet.
95. Okay. I know I can get there. Barely. Bonus action. I'm just going to have to let the duplicate die. I am going to base step 30 feet.
I'll put you maybe about here, I think.
No, 30.
30.
Okay, so how far were you from here?
The guy was here, and I was about 120 feet. I jumped forward. I moved well for about 30. So,
I would say he ends up right about here. Actually, finally on the board.
okay, how far?
About 60.
Okay.
No, each square is 5 feet, so. Yeah, almost 60 feet.
I am going to. My action is going to dash, and now that I'm 120 feet away from this thing will fizzle out.
Okay.
So it's gone. And I'm at the cave.
Even from here, you can hear it very visibly confused.
Can I try to unlock the cave?
There's no door on this side.
Well, I'll have to get, but. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll allow this, that you slinky around. I know it's not, but I'm going to allow it.
Okay, I would have accepted.
So go ahead and give it a try.
Okay. And I'm accepting that you gave me a second action, effectively.
Sure. If it works.
15 plus what? My
Proficiency, yeah.
okay, so that's 2 plus my dex?
Yeah.
20.
This is an easy lock. It takes you a couple of seconds, though, because it breaks open, and the dragon inside, you guys have to step back, as the dragon inside throws the door open, which in turn almost knocks the cage over, onto the tent. You see the turtle back away like, oh shit. And the dragon just lets out our turns to you. Give me a second. Yeah, we'll see. And this is the dragon's turn. He eats the warlock.
Alright, now. That's it.
Tell you what.
Bring it on.
I'll allow everyone else to have one more action right now.
Not bonus action?
Action. Okay, I'll let everyone have their turn right now.
Okay, I want to double check.
Alright, I'm just going
So that's action and bonus action.
I'm going to attack this guy.
Sneak attack.
So I'm turned to the paladin, going at him with
Okay,
the sword.
go.
Get 6 health.
Okay, we're going to do this. Here's how we're going to do it, though. You go first.
Roll. I go first?
Yes.
I will speak in Draconic to the dragon and say, fight for your freedom. And then I'm going to magic missile that guy at a second level.
Go ahead.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
It's going to do 3, 7, 12.
7, 12. 15.
Straight the hell.
From this bush, I'm going to shoot this guy attacking my buddy.
You're going to do it with the rifle, I guess?
Yes. And because I'm assuming I'm hidden.
It's sneak attack.
Okay. Just wanted to
Sneak attack either way because he's within 5 feet of your new half-orc buddy.
22.
I'll say... Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Now it's time for the D6.
22 radiant damage.
Straight dead?
No, it's not straight dead, but he's on the ground writhing in pain as you shot him right in the small of the back.
He's prone. Oh.
Yeah, so you still have this guy hounding you. Now it's your turn. Oh, wait, no. It's your turn.
Oh,
Bonus action.
I'm moving. Bonus action to give you my healing word.
Thanks, sir.
And I am going to use my whip. So that's
Okay.
something I have that can reach him. 9 to hit, but he's prone, right?
So it's advantage.
So yeah, it's prone. 17 to hit.
That just hits.
So for a grand total of 7 damage.
He's still not dead, but now your whip is kind of like wrapped around his neck and choking him out.
Okay.
Me now?
To you.
So, bonus action, I'm gonna burn second wind and gain a D10 of health.
Thank God for your second chance.
Shit. So, 7 plus 3 for my fighter level.
I would have
10.
healing word you up anyway. So
I thought you said you did that.
I would have
Yeah.
even if he died.
Oh.
Yeah. That, and then, for my action, we're gonna need the fun spell that I actually love the flavor of. Sword Burst.
What does that do?
Both of these do need a dex save as, no seriously in the flavor.
I'm going to roll for him first because he's got disadvantage.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, 6.
He failed.
And this guy,
He made it.
Yeah.
So he takes no damage whatsoever. The other guy. Let me double check my number. Actually, didn't have to think about it.
Sword burst.
I need to check the damage die.
What book?
I have it. 1d6. So it doesn't save and flavoring, but unless you have any objections, it still serves the same purpose. Effectively, I believe to summon 6 spectral swords around me that just spin in a rapid motion and cut into him, dealing 4 force damage.
okay, they cut into him. It's not enough to kill him yet, though, still.
Motherfucker. Yep, that's all I got.
Okay, now it's back to the dragon,
Yes, 100%.
who's going to tell you, in Draconic, get on.
Huh?
Get on.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity,
Okay.
man.
Shit. Did I get on?
Yeah, we'll just say you did,
Right about the
because that's not going to work.
No.
He's going to, and then hold on. You got plenty of spines on the back to hold on. Plus, you got plenty of like scales to hold on to. So he's going to take to the air, fly off, and you see the dragon scoop this guy up, pick him up high, drop him on the ambush trick, and they both go splat.
Hell yeah. I just wanted to kill the fucking hell.
And it speaks in common for the rest of you 3. Get on.
I get on.
I guess I'll get on as well.
I will get on, and I am going to keep the whip around his neck.
Yeah! I am a
Well,
hard...
guess what happens when you take
Oh,
off?
I know.
I'm fucking...
I'm actually going to just while I'm getting on him, I'm actually going to look to you. Can I carry him?
I grab him, lift him up, and I just say, I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to, by this point, break towards Steve, grab the axe. If you'll allow it, I'm just going to lift up him.
No, that's not. Hold him is what I said.
Hold him?
As in, I was sad. Let's talk with him when we're safe.
Well, as you take off, he just...
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Is like hold him up. I don't have the
yeah.
strength.
So I'll pull him up and...
We'll end here in just a minute, as we'll just say that you direct the dragon to your wagon.
That's 2 miles away.
Like I
That's,
said, I'm just holding on to the guy by like the chest, by like the neck of his arm, so he's not being...
New ally.
Yeah,
There's our ally.
Listen, I want to take his fucking head off right now.
Oh,
This man.
Okay, I'm just going to say right now, there were multiple objectives you guys could have accomplished because the wagons also. I didn't say this. This would have been something you would have found out if you had looked. You didn't because you didn't take that path. No harm done.
Yeah.
The wagons had captives in them.
Oh.
The crates had money and the barrels had food.
Well, I wish I didn't get spotted immediately, or else I would have done something.
Oh well, shit happens. Shit happens. But just so you know, if you come across other camps, they might be laid out just like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you get to your wagon, and we'll call it a day.
Okay, we have
Step out of the grass and they're like, hello.
a guy for questioning.
What's that guy?
A reformer. Reform ally.
Well,
Take him with us.
we captured a hostage.
All right, so we're going to pick this up next week with the third session and an interrogation. Dun, dun, dun.
And my soul is getting out of control. I gotta find my escape and get out of this black hole. Cause justice in the world is hard to find. Time has come, gotta make up my mind. No matter how deep or remote I hide, all my thoughts seem caught up inside. Creeks